Here we are, live and direct. Player's choice in your face.
Yes, sir. Nah, but
Who's here from the TikTok live? Go ahead, Dub.
Mars, you alive?
he's not. He's gone.
What the
We
heck?
don't hear you, brother.
Yeah, what is going on?
Oh, whoops. Yeah, I'm here. Hello.
I was talking to himself.
I seen a comment that says Mars wasn't himself last episode.
Oh.
What's myself? I think I was myself.
Jordan Poole game 1, do you get a little shy when the stakes are higher?
I thought I was myself. I mean, I just stayed out of conversations I didn't think I had much to input with.
I hate when you do that. I love hearing your analysis.
No, because I was hearing stuff about Jaylen Brown, Jason Tatum. I didn't want to get involved in that.
Shaq, are you pushing
but
the
I guess
Jaylen
now
Brown?
you want to give us your take now that company's gone.
No, not really. I mean, I just think Jason Tatum's better. That
Shaq,
was it.
your
I
voice
wouldn't
is
have had much to say.
booming today.
Shaq, are you pushing your Jaylen Brown
We good?
agenda
We good
again?
now?
Oh, I mean, we've been good. It's just like
Yeah,
just
we're
sounds louder than usual.
Are we good now? Is it still loud? I'm a little closer, you know.
No, you're chilling. I was just saying that it was like just sounded like it was booming.
All right, well, let me tweak it a little bit more.
It's at least not player's choice
OG,
music.
Unc.
Yo, so
Oh.
I produced Fluent and Chill yesterday, and before the show started, he was asking. He's like, "How's my mic right now?" I was like, "Oh, you're good." He's like, "Man, I was listening to those clips and." It's like I sound a little louder than usual. I was like, "Well, your voice carries, bro." He's got a big voice. Like, if it was my dad, I would not want to. I would not want to get.
Pause.
I would not want to get punished by that man. Pause.
What?
Just got that intimidating
Just
voice,
don't
bro.
say that.
Just
Why did
loud.
you just
and-
say
don't
yell?
say that.
Why didn't you just say yelled at? You had
Yeah.
to say punished.
Yeah, yelled at. Punished. Sounds fire.
Jack, so you was pushing your Jaylen Brown agenda again.
Yeah, but real quick, I got an amazing snack palette for today's show. But what's good? What's good, Scam Thanos?
What's on the menu, Shaq?
That's Bama.
Got some
Let's
fruit.
go, Bama.
I got a brownie, Reese's Pieces, a Snickers, my tea with 4 different mixes in it.
Can you go on mute when you chew?
I was gonna say, yo, look at you guys, lucky to get an ASMR stream today.
My bad.
It's pretty.
Loaded 2K is already firing off with a super chat. This is for you, Mars. If offense is 80% and defense is 20%, why do you have Gobert ahead of Bam? Just wondering.
I've never said for bigs that offense is 80% and defense is 20%. But
A
I'd say
little
it's like
context bend
more
for
so-
you.
I said it's more
Yo,
so
listen.
50-50.
Listen up here. The clips that I've been seeing of every announcer all of a sudden want to say Nick Kerr. I haven't heard Nick Kerr's name ever. But this year is just like a thing.
Who's Nick Kerr?
You talking about Steve Kerr's son?
Yeah, and I'm looking at Steve like clever.
I still don't
like
get it.
I don't know
Dale,
what you're
stop.
thinking when you're like
Dale, you
we're
don't
gonna
get
name
it?
him
He gets it.
Nicholas Kerr.
Dell, quit playing.
I
No,
don't
Doug
get it at
really
all.
doesn't get it. He really doesn't get it.
Yo, to start the show,
So
we
no
need
one's gonna
60
explain it
likes.
to me?
We're at 42.
Dell, say that name fast.
Nicholas Kerr.
No.
no,
join it.
leave the Nick. Leave the Nick.
Yeah, I
Not
can tell I'm gonna
Nicholas.
cook you this episode. I can already say, I can feel it right now.
Did
Say
you?
what name really fast?
Yeah, you want. I ain't saying it. I
No,
am
sir,
not getting caught in 4K.
I'm not even joking.
Not
I'm
today.
really confused.
Nick Kerr.
Nick Kerr.
Now say it fast.
Oh, the N word?
Yeah. You never realized that?
No, I would never get it. I don't say the N word, so I would never. That didn't register at all.
That's why it's crazy. That's Steve Kerr's son.
Yeah.
Like Steve
Kerr named his kid that. Yeah.
The baby just immediately comes out and he's like, that looks like a Nick to me.
Oh, okay. Yeah, it makes sense now.
That's crazy.
JD's in his bag right now. He's having fun with this, so just keep it going, JD.
No, we could definitely drop this, but you brought it up. I
know, but you're milking it, so if that's what you want to do, then do it.
Okay. We got Tucson back. Chat. What's up, Tucson?
Yes, sir. What's going on? How y'all been?
Chilling, bro. How's life, man?
It's good, man. One day at a time.
Fire. Are you getting yelled at?
Who, me? No, that's not me.
Okay.
Come on, man. Tucson lives on his own, man. He's the man of that house.
Oh, if his lady was chirping him or something. Oh, you never know.
Yo, that's like a rule in my house. Like, don't bother me during PC. I don't want to hear a word out of anybody.
That was crazy. Now Dub's getting chirped at by his dog. Today's gonna be a great show.
If anybody's watching PC with their lady, just say, yo, it's player's choice. Come on, stop playing with me.
It's player's choice time. We're vibing. Fire. Shaq, you got any soliloquies you want to start off the show with? Besides
Dub said he doesn't know the last time that we've been on. Me and Dub, remember I called Dub something. Dell said it was racist.
Called Dub something. Oh, when he was trolling, he said it was an offensive word in
It wasn't ding dong. It wasn't dumbfounded. It was.
And then Dub left.
Yeah. Dub said, "Man, Shaq, F you or forget you," and just backed out.
Numbnut. That's what you called him.
Numbnut.
Numbnut is a racial slur. That's what he said.
Look, I got a gift, JD. Look.
Hey.
This is the first step.
Okay. We're getting somewhere. Damn, Dell's going to be coming in your ears in 4K, I was about to say.
Duh, I'm not going to lie. I loved your headphones.
You told me.
Yeah, like it's perfect. I wouldn't change a thing.
No, the mic is going to be crazy.
But it's one of those stupid funny mics where you could change the voice.
Oh my.
We're like, yo. It's in low pitch, high pitch. It's charging right now.
It's
Wait, how come why is your mic charging?
Tucson was good, man.
After much, man, chilling.
Yeah, I hate any mic that charges. I immediately just write it off.
Yeah, that's crazy. It's gonna have some crazy.
I'm writing it off as
sound.
well. That's why I'm not using it. But one show it will be. I might use it for PC music. We got Annihilation.
Are you claiming a victory?
Easily.
You know who's our DJ for the team?
Easily claiming a victory. That was horrendous what I watched last time.
Do you know who our DJ is?
I hope it's not Quincy.
It's Quincy AC. To the point we have a sound system in the weight room, and he just brings in his big boombox speaker, puts it on top of the fridge, and he used to use the surround sound, and he controls it from his Apple Watch. It's like Iron Man.
You love it?
For music playing. I'm a fan. Like all the little, he has a playlist.
The little gadgets. I'm a fan of gadgets also, and a lot of good songs was played. But I didn't finish watching it. I hated the fact the Cardi B lost me, and from then on out, I didn't give no credit to nothing else I was hearing.
Let me explain the narrative to the people who weren't tuned into the Player's Choice Music Versus that's now on weekly. The next episode is Saturday. So we have categories. There's a little spinner. Whatever the spinner wheel clicks on, that's the category for that round. So the first team plays their song, and then the second team follows up. So the first category had to be Black Girl Magic, which is a female African-American artist. There was also White Girl Magic, which also came up too. So this is what happened. My brother and Quincy, they played Single Ladies by Beyonce.
No,
Black
they
Girl
did.
Magic,
They played Formation.
Did they play Formation first? Because that's what I was confused on. Okay, they played Formation. And then to follow that up, LeBron and Bocce come in with WAP. And it just started, there's some hoes in this house. So right when I heard that, I knew they were coming with this because they have to send me the song. But I'm Ron, like, y'all about to try to get this off, and they got it off, and they were ridiculed by my brother and Quincy, and Quincy had a nice little one-liner that said, "Which one would you rather your daughter listening to?" It's easy to say either, but deep down in your heart of hearts, the way that we were raised, we don't want to hear her singing one of those songs.
But that's just the world we live in.
It was terrible. I was ashamed to be bald-headed because Quincy's also bald-headed, and he picked formation. I didn't feel no Lauryn Hill was played. No Mary J. Blige for Black Girl Magic was played. No Whitney Houston. I just noticed that if me and Shaq was on, it would have been annihilation. But now Shaq is just I don't want to transfer himself into the host role, and it's like after that magical versus we had, it's like if you're gonna be out, I might as well be out.
JD is so booked at hosting right now and producing that I can't throw that upon his shoulders. Everything that goes into it.
Yo,
he could be a special guest host, but JD doesn't really know music.
Not at all.
To that extent.
All he has to do is play the song. I mean, he can't buy air horns.
But the host hype of seeing the song and getting the little chill, that goes along.
Yeah, Shaq. I don't think anyone else could host.
I think Dub probably could do it. Dub probably could hold PC music. We're not playing any merengue or salsa.
I don't know, Shaq. You crush. And the little DJ on top of it with the little.
And JD, when you clicked into it and you've seen the spinner, you were like, okay, this is some new elite level.
This looks nice.
The wheel was very, very
this looks nice.
Exceptional wheel. Exceptional wheel.
But I won't lie, and I'm sure I know you read this in the chat.
Time.
I know you read this in the chat, Shaq.
It's muted. I'm muted right now.
No, you're not.
You're not muted.
Baboon, I just muted you. Shaq, I know.
JD, you're banned from saying baboon or any monkey species.
Yeah, JD.
You know I already got my eyebrow up at you.
Yeah, me too. You're in a little racial slur this morning.
Please.
The baboon to Dub is next you're gonna be calling me an ape.
Yeah, okay.
A bored ape, and then having some context around NFTs.
I know better than to say that to you guys.
Nick Space Kerr gave you a little alleyway to like swim through.
Oh my God, bro.
And backpedaling.
You've never called somebody a baboon for acting silly?
Never in life have I called anyone a baboon.
Okay.
Never.
Anyway, Shaq, I know
I don't call people racial connotations. Like I won't call a white person the C word. It's just who I am. I think it's very,
I just don't think calling someone baboon. I mean, it would definitely the optics of it calling certain people baboon is definitely terrible, but
yeah, I was playing the.
You could have called him a squirrel.
I was playing the mic through my computer, not my headset.
Or a rabbit.
What I was going to say was,
or a snake.
When you were having technical difficulties on Player's Choice Music, I was smiling a little bit.
Mm-hmm. Why were you?
Just smirking a little bit.
If you knew what I was going through over here, you would have been like, "Oh, he's on to something groundbreaking." But of course. Once again,
groundbreaking is a great word.
It's groundbreaking.
That was fire.
I'll give you that. It was annoying, and the fact I couldn't figure it out, that's what you can smirk at. But you understand when you're having technical difficulties, like how I used to be for Player's Choice, and I'm like, okay, we're live, and I can't figure this out. I'm overheating, and I'm just like, you know what? They say it's not that bad. Then I listened back to it, and I was like, oh, this is uneditable. Like I can't even do anything with this. But
chat was being nasty.
I'm so ready for the next one.
Chat was being nasty. But also, chat, little insider information. Shaq and I have this ongoing friendly battle. Who's the better at technology? And so anytime he struggles, it's just like it's a little, I could have done that,
You actually owe me a sorry in all 50 languages that I sent you because I figured that thing out.
Yeah, we'll see if it actually works once it's implemented. We'll see.
I'm gonna add it to Player's Choice Music.
All right, we'll see then if it just has a huge black screen covering
I'm gonna have
everything.
like a Grammy performance come up when we get a super chat. Holograms.
Hologram. You're gonna make the viewers wear 3D glasses. Super chats.
That was like your best joke in maybe 6 months. I've hated all of them since then.
Assist donated through the super chat. Dell, This is directed at you.
up?
Nick Young mentioned playing KD after practice. Do you know if Steph and KD ever played one-on-one after practice? And if so, who won?
Don't know at all. They probably did, but don't know at all.
Aaron,
who was
Not
it
in the
again?
not in the
KD and
slightest.
Steph.
Nick Young.
Nick Young said, yeah, KD and Steph. Or no, Nick Young, what in the world? Nick Young mentioned playing KD after practice, so Nick Young and KD would play. But he was asking if Dell knew if Steph and KD ever played one-on-one.
Oh, got you.
Aaron Butta through the super chat. Hi, friends. Durag Doug. Durag Doug. Calling you Doug is kind of fire. Durag Dub is elite and Kobe top 5.
Yo, what is going on today? I just don't like it.
Dub has wore a do-rag before.
Jack, your energy today for some reason just got me in a different headspace. I don't know.
Like in a racy mood.
I don't.
Do-rag Dub.
This is something.
That's what he
this is
said.
something we've heard before. We've heard this before, Shaq. This ain't nothing
That's
new.
what Aaron Butta said.
Oh, so he's been on that. I like that energy, Dub. He's been on this type time. All right.
There's been people who chatted that before a long time ago. You just forgot,
My
man.
bad.
Yeah, that was a
bad.
super chat.
Hello,
Anyway,
Mars.
Hello.
top of the morning.
Nice. Very nice.
I might see my way out. It's just hide my camera and you guys go on without me.
Where's the maid outfit?
Let me give you guys a little
Put some
rundown.
balance in here.
A little rundown of the show of what you guys as viewers can expect for today. We got some Lakers news to kick it off. First take reaction. If you saw CJ McCollum and JJ Redick absolutely obliterating Stephen A. Smith on first take.
I don't agree with that. I don't agree with that at all.
Hey,
and that's a
we'll get
nasty
into
narrative in our community.
We got John Morant and Miles
Amen.
Bridges battling to see who can
JD, tread softly. Tread lightly. I might have to introduce that
who
topic.
could make their agents / managers the most nervous. Quick hitter news, some reactions to some audio segments. We got Players Court on the docket, NBA Finals, of course. We got hopefully if we don't run too long, we can get into some Discord Q&A. We have a new segment that we're going to get into, Larry Bird Gauntlet, and then a versus. So starting off the show with some Lakers news. Woj reported that the new Lakers coach, Darvin Ham, has started to shape his coaching staff by informing assistants David Fitzdale, Mike Penberthy, and John Lucas III they'll not be retained. Phil Handy, one of the top assistants in the league, has accepted the invitation of new Los Angeles Lakers coach Darvin Ham to be part of his coaching staff. Of course, you can't get rid of Phil Handy. He's got to stay.
That's a fact.
Darvin Ham. Go ahead.
Like, I don't know where you were going with this next, but I will say that Darvin Ham is such a breath of fresh air in LA. Going from kind of like an NBA bench warmer, I guess you can say, because it wasn't like he was a star or role player. You get a lot of time on that bench to think about. That sounded nasty.
Wow.
But just as an NBA player, there's a lot of decisions that you get to make where you're just like, I would have done that different. I would have done that different. He's kind of like an NBA lifer, I guess. He's been around the league since he was a rookie. But to me, he was one of the best, anonymous assistant coaches that you didn't really know about him. You hear his name, but then you add Rasheed Wallace. I like that. And then, Phil Handy. I don't know how many straight finals appearances he's been to, maybe 5 or 6. But clearly he's a non-starter for LeBron. Like, LeBron probably was like, he has to stay here. And also he's probably a really good assistant. I'd be seeing a little pre-game videos. But I like to switch it up. I like that. I like that he's not being predictable.
Shaq, because you mentioned
He's
it.
rallying the troops.
Because you mentioned it, why do you think they brought on Rasheed Wallace to the coaching staff? Like, what do you think that his role is going to be?
He's just a hard-nosed pedigree, no BS type of guy. Like, I know that kind of rubs players the wrong way, but it's hard to talk crazy to Rasheed Wallace. Like, that's just hard to. He's like one of those KG figures. Like, you have to respect what he's brought to the game. He won a championship. He's defensive minded. So anything he says, you have to respect. And as you know, as a player, when you look up to other players that have done it before you and probably done it better, you kind of just have to give them that nod. And that's one less person on the coaching staff. So you got Phil Handy, you got Rasheed Wallace, and you got the head coach. That's three guys you really can't talk back to, or you kind of got to respect everything that they say to you. You can't just be like, I'm not going to do that BS or whatever. Even as a star, everybody except Bron, but it's Bron.
Sorry, I'm trying to fire off a tweet, so if anyone else would like to tap in.
I would have hated him to bring on another regular Joe Schmo that's just like, no, let's get the dinosaurs out of here. Get Sheed in here. Let's keep Phil. Let's do this thing. He gets an A++ right now for his whole rollout. His whole head coaching rollout, he gets an A++. He has done no wrong.
It was a good rollout for sure.
And I liked his whole demeanor during the press conference too. I just liked everything he said, especially about like with Westbrook, how he wanted him to be a pit bull defensively. I think he hit everything that he needed to. You know.
Are they even gonna keep Westbrook though?
It's looking like it at this point.
They're gonna keep
But
him?
I think that's the right move though. I think they should keep Westbrook. Be real with you.
I think they could run it back.
Yeah, for sure. I think as long as they're healthy, I think you'll see a much different Lakers team this year. Especially if they all buy in defensively too. You know.
Do you think Westbrook will want to stay there?
Yeah.
Well, he said he didn't get along with Frank Vogel.
Yeah.
So Frank ain't.
And I can see that though. I mean, listen, man. Let's call a spade, man. You got 3 African-American coaches. I don't know who the 4th one that could possibly be coming on is, or I don't know if he kept somebody, but for sure he's going to bring another coach on. It's just a different vibe, in my opinion. Like, nothing against, white coaches, but for a player like Westbrook, the way that he was raised, and a player like a lot of these minorities that make it to the NBA, it's just easier to respect somebody that looks like you, and that has been the path of this country, so I'm not saying anything crazy.
And then not to mention that they're former players too.
So you think that benefits to Russell?
What is it called?
Favor, right?
Nepotism? Is this some reverse nepotism?
Isn't that family based?
I think it's just anybody you know.
Here, I got a definition for you. The practice among those with power or influence of favoring relatives or friends, especially by giving them jobs.
So being that you just say you like the coaching change, do you think they have to retool the roster too, or are you confident in the team as constructed now?
I mean, they have like 7 vacancies, right?
Mm-hmm.
So I think they're holding like free agent workouts right now. I wish I knew about it. But anyways, Jay Jimenez said, "Damn, Shaq is a racist. Didn't know that. That's so tough."
We're just all.
I don't think I have a race bone in my body.
Racist.
Maybe a little.
So it's somewhere in there. I just haven't tapped into it. You only use like 12% of your brain. I just haven't gotten there yet.
Yeah, we all people hate to. It's gonna be a race episode, but everyone on this.
We are.
Everyone
nasty right now.
Yeah, everyone on this planet have a little bit of race in them. It's subconsciously, they don't even know. You walking down the street as a black person, you see a white person, you wondering. They see us, they like, let me tuck this in, pause. Like JD the other day, somebody ran up on him. He was like shook. He wasn't going outside. It's just things happen.
Dude was white though, so it doesn't really matter who it is. I just hate people, bro. It's like, get away from me.
Yeah,
I don't care who you are.
It's the way the world has generated, but none of us are racist. Like, I don't think none of us are racist at all. It's been times where you questioned your own opinion based on how someone looked. That's all I'm saying.
It's more of a prejudice. But there's been times, like, I hate those times.
Okay.
I hate those times in front of my wife where it's like, you see that stereotypical, just like, I know you may be a little nervous, but I'm not, but I don't want to prove any points right now. I actually got punked in Vegas once. I mean, to what you guys would call punk, like,
Actually was about to have
society.
a fight in Vegas, remember, JD?
What?
When we were about to fight in the casino.
Yeah, we talked about this actually on
we
a
did.
show too. Yeah, that was crazy.
That was the
Anyway.
past show, the Jay Britton shows.
Yo, I was thinking about that today, Dale, since I don't have to bring up me getting punked. I was thinking we had a golden era or a golden age. That first, before Dub came, 40 episodes or so when we were figuring things out. That was really a golden era. Like if you have any time, you should go back and look at those episodes.
The Beat the Dell, I will always bring this up, would live in the infamous travesty role of stuff that got pushed over, thrown away. Beat the Dell was probably one of my crowning achievements.
That was like Who Wants to Be a Millionaire?
It was fire. It was fire.
And then when we had the J Awards, which was also pretty dope.
That should have never. I mean, we replaced it with Players Court, but nothing will ever compete with the J Awards. I will
J
give you that.
Awards were one of. I was leading in that.
Okay.
Which I'm also leading in Players Court right now. And as JD said, we have one today, but it's on the way out. I can see it. It says as soon as I get the lead, it's like, all right.
All I have to say, and someone actually commented this on our last episode, I believe, or one of our more recent episodes, is don't let us get in the same room together. Then it's over for everybody. Promise.
Oh,
yeah.
A live show or in person
show
where we could film in the same room.
We'll have to be in separate rooms.
Ooh,
it's just not that. I don't know. You guys gonna be acting funny. I don't like that.
Ooh, it would just be on a whole nother level. Anyway, God, I don't. All right, Mr. Hale. Since we're here, Mr. Hale, super chat. Is it racist to be pro whatever race you are? I don't think so. You can be pro-black but still love other races. Is it racist to be pro?
I am 100% pro-human, but I do have a hierarchy. But I'm 100%. I'm going for the underdog in every situation.
That's not necessarily being racist. Racist is like when you have a position of power and like let's say you don't hire somebody.
And you're trying to oppress.
Yeah, exactly. That's being racist. So to answer his question, no, it's not being racist.
What is like, okay, when someone say they pro something, what does that really mean?
I wish Euro was here.
Like, that's like saying like you're rooting for something. Like if somebody's black, you're going to root for them because they're black almost. You know what I'm saying? Being pro.
But when I see a bunch of rappers.
Yeah, that's why I like what
I love 8 Mile.
Said. Root for people. Like,
right.
I'm on your side. Yeah, I'm like that too.
Yeah.
I root for breaking stereotypes in every
bro, because Toussaint, to your point, here's what's crazy. If I came out and said I'm rooting for Tom Brady because he's white,
you're right.
Yeah, that's what I'm saying. Like,
that was a little crazy.
You can't say I'm pro-white, Jake.
Right.
You know what I'm saying? People would look at you like, so it's like just be pro-people or pro-human.
You're rooting for every white guy on the NFL team is nasty.
Yeah, it's like so. To your super chat. I understand. No, I don't really understand. I'm like pro because I see and I look at everything.
Yeah, let me just rank my favorite NFL players really quick: Aaron Rodgers, Tom Brady, Cooper Kupp,
exactly,
Edelman.
Right.
All right.
Patrick Mahomes half the time. All right, we're getting nasty.
Half the time.
This show is bonkers. All right. I see this in the chat. JD's favorite player is Cole Beasley. Oh my God. All right. Moving on. Let's get back to this last Lakers news because then we're going to react to this first take clip. Darvin Ham on Russell Westbrook. I want him to feel loved. I want him to feel comfortable. You're going to bring him off the bench. You're going to do this. None of that stuff matters. He said he's willing to do that. He's made it. It's his own personal mission to be better defensively. All right. So as you guys probably know, this has been going crazy all day yesterday. CJ McCollum came on First Take, and him and JJ Redick absolutely killed Stephen A. Smith.
I don't agree with that, but can I say one thing about the Russell Westbrook situation? I feel like Darvin Ham has such a handout as far as getting Russ to play because it's contract year, and it's going to get really nasty for Russ in the offseason, so it's kind of like a fight or flight mode.
I don't honestly, bro, I don't think that the Lakers should even try to run it back. I think they already got enough money tied up that if they sign on free agency, who they gonna sign?
I'm gonna be
It's
real
not
with you.
signing. Russ is locked in.
Yeah, and I was gonna
Russ
say
is locked in.
they don't have to
Yeah.
make major moves to me. They just gotta sign a couple role players and it'll be all right. It's literally with that team, it's just health to me. I really feel
It's
that
health,
way.
and also their defense was really bad. I understand you trying
I
to
think
say they
nobody
could lock in defensively, but I mean, we have to see that though. I think LeBron could definitely do it at AD, maybe Russ to an
Russ is a
extent, but
Hall of
who else?
I think honestly, I think the coaching change will contribute to that. I think if everybody buys in, I don't think anybody bought into Vogel last year. That's the problem. And that's why they
Yeah, you just got to buy in.
Yeah, so
Because
I
Miami
think
bought in and they played defense and they got zapped.
right.
That defense didn't really too much matter.
So you just
They
been
have
waiting
to
to
buy
throw
in.
that out.
That's
You
why
just been waiting to throw that out, Zach. I mean, Shaq. You just waiting for
Good
that.
take.
Zach.
Nah, that's a bad take.
That's what I'm talking about during the press conference. It's told demeanor, it came across as no nonsense. It's going to be his way, whether you like it or not. And I think if everybody buys in and they stay healthy, I think Lakers could make top 4 seed. They'll be all right.
I think they'll be a top 4 seed, but LeBron James, he's about winning chips. This is chips thing. I think it will be very difficult for them to still win.
It took me a while to get on this bandwagon, but I'm just not going to bet against LeBron in the playoffs. I just can't do it. I can't do it. So we'll see.
All right, I'm gonna play this clip for y'all. I'm gonna show the video for you guys tuning in. Here we go.
Wait.
Russell Westbrook.
What?
Damn. Is this the Stephen A. Smith?
Yep, this is JJ Redick and CJ.
Okay, good. Because I got to talk to Shaq about that.
All right.
The man, I think he's a good brother. He's got his heart in the right place. There's nothing about his character to smear. He can't shoot the ball well. He's not the greatest point guard as it pertains to decision making. He turns the ball over. And now he's been struggling to reach 68% for the free throw line. So when you take all of those things into consideration and you see what you've seen from the Los Angeles Lakers last year, I think as long as LeBron James and Anthony Davis are healthy, you can overcome it enough to be a playoff team.
Really quick, so far, does anyone disagree with anything that Stephen A. Smith said?
No.
No. All right.
But that's about the height of my expectations for the Los Angeles Lakers.
So you said a random take, and then you explained a bunch of things about Russell Westbrook that had nothing to do with that.
Can we pause it? Can we pause it? I never understood why that was a random take.
Because if you watch the full thing, he just came out of nowhere to talk about that after he said Russell Westbrook shouldn't have been at the press conference. He just brought up his basketball skills and all that stuff for what? That's why.
Because he has to, because he gets killed by even Russell Westbrook's wife. So he's setting a narrative that, hey, I'm not trying to. He said all that in spite of what he just said. That's why he said that. He's basically saying, yo, I have nothing against Russ on why I'm saying these things.
No, he's
even though I feel like he should not be at the press conference.
But
this
everything,
is I said that.
No.
But every time,
no. Everything he just said wasn't for his wife to be on his side. He said he can't shoot 68% free throw. All those are negative stuff. You say if you all you want to say,
it's a debate show. It's a debate show. He has to set up the big
no. He said
that's what he's doing
already. The big thing was I don't believe Russell Westbrook should have been there. If after he said Russ shouldn't have been there because he's on the trading block, yada yada yada, they don't know if they want to keep him, I would have understood that. But for him to say he don't think Russell Westbrook should have been there and went into his free throw percentage, all that stuff. For what? It's random. What are you bringing that up for?
Yeah, word. I was so.
It's so random.
I was so confused.
I don't think it's that random.
It's Shaq. It's ridiculous. Shaq, I don't think you should. Shaq, don't come to my baby shower. And then start talking about basketball game. How does it correlate?
No, I'm a player on the LA Lakers.
Exactly.
So what do you mean? I'm a player on the LA Lakers. What else do I? I'm Stephen A. Smith. I'm on my debate show. I'm setting the context around everything that I said. But let's not get caught up on that. Okay, let's keep going.
I want clarification on this. What is your issue?
Dub?
Oh, my bad. I was trying. Yeah, I was listening to that. My bad. Go ahead.
With Russell Westbrook being at that news conference.
That's a
'Cause you
wild
did
thing.
not- that-
That's
you
a
did not
wild
explain
thing
that
for
well
you
at
to
all,
say.
Stephen A.
Him supporting his team, his organization, his coach, a fellow African American man that gets hired by the Los Angeles Lakers.
Yeah,
Pause.
I wanted to.
Pause.
I'm glad that you're pausing here. I'm curious your guys' thoughts on that.
That also wasn't warranted. But I mean, if we're gonna bring it up,
No,
we're
him
gonna bring it
saying
up.
CJ should have said that part. Like when CJ said that, I was like I don't think it was anything.
That was also just as random as everything that
Exactly.
Stephen A.
That
said, for
was
sure.
not
Okay,
out
okay,
of
No, I
nowhere.
kind of disagree. I kind of disagree.
No,
with that. I ain't even gonna lie.
but you can't. Okay, I don't like the
You
fact
lead
that
with that. That was crazy.
And
like that's when we just bring it up race whenever we can.
basically he's
Right.
saying Stephen A. in a way is hating on the black man and whatever
Right.
the case. That was gross. No, that's not what happening. What
What
hated
did that have
was-
to do with
exactly?
Also,
that was
his
as
face.
random.
His face when he says it, he's like smirking, like I don't know. I'm speculating now, but it was kind of like he wanted
the
to.
community of people do call Stephen A. Uncle Tom.
Of course.
It happened. So I don't know if that has any, but him saying that at that point was random. It wasn't needed. But they still cooked Stephen A. But that part was when Stephen A. says not that, and in a way, CJ already like backtracked a little in his tone when he said that.
I just
like,
don't
okay,
understand
maybe
how
I
you
shouldn't
say
have went
that
there.
you cook somebody just because I said what your stats were random. That's cooking you?
Stephen A. was pretty baffled, Shaq. Like we're not gonna Stephen A.
No,
was,
like right there in that moment. Wait, right there in that moment, you brought up
No,
stats
it's
of
more.
a player, Russell
It's
Westbrook,
more
who's a
to it.
superstar. Yeah, I know, but you said JJ Redick's point was you just said a bunch of random stuff and you're not even so I'm
it's the
cooking
truth.
you.
And then he couldn't back that up. He couldn't when he continued his rebuttal to that was also nonsense. It was a good minute 38 seconds of pure nonsense from Stephen A. that I ever heard. And I'm a Stephen A. fan, as you know. I like Stephen A. for the most part. But it was a good 2 minutes, whatever. He was like, I'm like, damn, you got cooked, Stephen A. Like that's why they wasn't
Is
on the
there
show
more?
today. He had
Yep.
to bring Mad Dog on today.
Go ahead and like the video
And-
for them.
I think they have a schedule.
No. He knew what was going on. We might not see CJ back until Monday.
Don't go there. That's not,
Now,
that's not
you're
where I'm
saying
going,
this
CJ.
is what you said.
But no. But see,
You
cross-
said that
you're crossing
he-
the line when you bring up another African American male. That's not where I'm going with
You
that. I'm
said
talking
that-
about the Lakers organization discussing trading him.
What does that got to do with him?
Well, what I'm saying, no. What are you talking about? What that has
You
to do
said
with
him going to the press conference. You're disappointed.
I'm saying, I'm saying.
Don't
that-
run the tape. We got the tape. That's what you said.
Stephen,
The
please
Lakers
agree.
organization has been talking about moving Russell Westbrook. They're talking about trading him. My point is that this guy, there are question marks as to whether or not he's going to be a part of the team.
Stephen A.
I agree with
feels like
that.
he just got into father mode right there, like the tone change.
I
and he was
agree with
sunning
if he
him.
would have said that instead of bringing up the stats and all that, I would have understood why he think. a
But
player
no
shouldn't
point
be
in time
there.
in that middle did they cook him. That's the point that I'm.
He got cooked, Shaq. It's fine. Like he lost. He lost that.
Mars,
I don't even
do
think
you feel like he got?
cooked right there.
No, I agree with him. So I don't think he got cooked. I think he brought up the stats as like that's the reason why the Lakers are discussing trading him in the first place. So it doesn't make sense to bring someone who's not going to be on the roster long term.
But you guys are
to a
saying
preseason press
something he brought up
conference.
first before he. What is his reason for bringing up why shouldn't Russell Westbrook be there? Out of nowhere. And then he brought up the stats. Then he backpedaled into saying all the stuff. That's the main thing. He came out of nowhere to just say Russell. I don't think Russell Westbrook should have been. What? Why? Out of nowhere, talking about something else. And then after they were talking like, you brought up random stats. Then he said, my reasoning, is because of the trade and this, that. And if he went simultaneously into that, then it would have sounded better. But now it just sounds
Was
like
Russ
he's
the
trying to
only
reach.
player there?
I didn't see the press conference.
The
Like
only
I
player
saw a
they
clip
said
up they
was there.
showed Russ.
I don't know if it was weird or not. It just is not, I guess, uniform to actually see that.
But like you said,
Like players
he's from
come to press
LA.
conferences.
Like he's
Yeah,
from
I
LA.
wasn't mad
Like,
at it.
He probably
didn't bother
was
me
in the
either way.
freaking gym shooting or doing some. They introducing Darvin Ham. Pull up. Let's go see it. Stephen A. was gross, and he knew it was gross. He was gross.
I was about to say, I think Stephen A. just made it a bigger story than what it really is, to be real with you. I don't see the issue with him being there.
There's 20 more seconds on this. I don't really know what else
That's
is.
all I meant by
Right now,
saying.
he's on the team.
I understand
And that's his
that.
new coach.
Okay.
For the time
Do
being.
you want to take back that statement?
No.
I feel you don't want to take it back.
No, because I didn't mean it the
No.
way CJ's
You
trying to
said it.
interpret it.
Even
All
if
right,
you
that's pretty much it.
Oh, Stephen A. is hilarious.
Stephen A. is hilarious. All right. Moving on. Ja Morant and Miles Bridges. What a day on social media yesterday, huh? Got a video for you guys. We're going to watch Ja Morant's Instagram Live highlight.
Highlight fire.
I'm the only one who's going to show you how I really live. Oh, God, I don't know biggest. This my main page. This ain't my fence. Hey, I'm going to cut one of them cats to see if there's water in it for real, how they say. Bring a bag home.
That's the best part.
Bitch, you know you dead wrong. Hey, get your ass outside and drink, man. You scared of the shit. You scared of the liquor and shit. I ain't gonna argue with you, but you gonna come drink.
Hold on. Have you guys seen that Drewski video? Do you know what one I'm talking about?
No.
Oh my God. After you said that, my brain went to the Drewski video of him like hanging out with the girls and like
the controversial Drewski video.
Yeah.
Yes, that one.
About 12 for real. Hey, come on, gang. Hurry up, bro. This shit heavy. The camera heavy. Shit say what pop. Yo. You know I'm here.
Know me.
Bow. I don't know. Who? Hey, D-Book. D-Book. We can't show the other vibes, Zach. Hey, I might show ain't cutting up right now, though. That rich shit right here, though. We got to learn how to play golf, bro. Uh-oh. Get Pop that shit, twin. No, I got one caught then, yeah. I got it. Damn, this the vibe y'all on? Shit, that liquor make you talk, huh? Shit,
Yo, Ja Morant might be my favorite player after this.
Look what I got with me.
You see me? This the
DJ off the hook, whoever it is.
So that's that. Thoughts? Let me start off by saying I have absolutely I see no problem with anything that I just saw. None.
Either.
Neither do I. I don't even think it's a big deal at all.
So why are they trying to make it a big deal?
Because athletes shouldn't have lives besides their jobs.
I mean, they brainwashed us for so many years without social media that you really don't get to see. This is very normal.
Right.
It's very normal, but I mean, I'm all for one living their life. I ain't got no business telling somebody how to live their life. But in my own opinion, I just wouldn't be doing. I mean, I'm gonna have fun and do my thing, but just wilding out like that, you know, knowing some people that in my life that I represent, I just wouldn't be doing that like that. In my opinion.
How does that not represent them, or how does that shine negatively
doing
upon
anything
their
illegal?
lives?
No, I mean, no, he's not doing anything illegal, but it's a certain tone, is a certain message that you show everybody about yourself. Like with me and when I be doing my stuff and going out, I try my best not to, be wilding out with it, because I know that there's people in my life that I'm connected to, and that I reflect
can we
on
both
how they
agree?
raised and stuff.
Also,
so he was raised poor. Wait. Okay, first off, let's dub.
Don't.
He's
hold
a
on,
max.
hold up. Don't try to say I'm saying something about what I said. Because I heard what you about to say. That's not what I'm saying, that he was raised poorly. I'm saying the message that you send people, there's people that can interpret it like that, because people just think about stupid ass and fucked up reasons to try to down people. You feel me? So I'm gonna try my best.
Should that be a mega millionaire's fault, or should that be society's fault?
It's a society's fault, yes. But we
so
gotta.
Then how is Ja Morant?
I'm not saying he's wrong for doing it. I'm saying I would not do it myself, because of who I represent and who I want.
So if you had millions of dollars, like I'm talking about silly rich, right? Correct?
Mm-hmm.
The superstar that Ja Morant is,
he's
young,
he's wilding out, he's on top of the world, he wants to live his life. Yo, it's cool.
So why can't he do that?
I'm not saying he can't.
I'm saying it's about the tone, Shaq. It's about a tone. That's all it is. It's about the tone.
But what tone in the video? What was the tone?
No, but okay. So he's not doing nothing per se wrong at all, right? He's like at all. So let's like he's probably in his backyard or house he rented, just drinking, chilling with his family, smoking, whatever, having a good time. Weed and stuff wasn't on the joint, but it's about a tone or something. Let's say it hasn't happened. Let's say in a year, this summer, Ja gets pulled over for DUI. They're going back to this video and then casting a more and more judgment on things of stuff like that. Not his fault, but it's just what's going on. I had this conversation the other day with my young boy that played for the Nuggets, Bones Holland. He raps, he does all this stuff. He posted on his story like guns that to be in his music videos, et cetera, right? Ain't doing nothing wrong. He's not like whatever the case may be. I hit him. I'm like, yo, bro, a lot of people watch you right now. With the climate of the world, of people going to shoot up the place, like you at the stage you are shouldn't be doing that. He deleted it. He understand whatever the case may be. It's not about Ja doing nothing wrong for us or what we're doing, but it's like 10 years old.
So what is the difference between Ja doing it and Gronkowski doing it?
I don't know what Gronkowski do though. I don't, you know what I'm saying? I don't know what he does. I'm not saying it. I don't say it's the different. If Gronkowski was doing it, I would be saying the exact same thing. You know what I'm saying?
I don't think that you would. I don't think that you would, because we can pull up Gronkowski videos right now, and everybody just say, "Oh, he's raging, he's having a good time," because the music sound different. I'm just letting you know. I'm just saying, society. That's okay, but you're saying that Josh should be the one that takes a step back instead of saying society needs to catch up.
The color of the person's skin doing it. So I just said I don't look at stuff like that. I just called this the race episode. I just said before all this, I don't view. If you show me Gronkowski going crazy wild, doing all this, I would say the exact same thing. If he's talking in the same tone as John Morant and doing all this, I would literally say the exact same thing.
I don't know anything. The music in the background saying certain words was worse than anything Ja did. If we're talking about a narrative.
No, I'm not.
I think you gotta put it in
I don't think Ja did everything wrong.
I think you gotta put it in perspective too. You touched on it earlier. He's young. Ja's like what, 22, 21, 22, 23?
He's around my age, yes.
Yeah, and he's making millions of dollars. This is off season. He just had a breakout year. Let him enjoy himself. And also you said, what if later on in the future he gets a DUI and we come back to this video? That's a hypothetical. It's not factual. It has not happened. So
but you see, that's the thing. You have to prepare for things like that to happen. You need to prepare yourself for situations.
Wait. So, why should I ever have to?
Go ahead, Shaq.
You got it.
So you don't prepare. Hold on, Shaq. You don't prepare for the worst. So you don't have caution in your life, and you don't prepare for the worst.
I don't smile at a woman and think in 4 or 5 years I could be caught up in something. They're gonna go back to me smiling at a woman. I don't think
I think it's just about avoiding risk. That's all it is.
Of course. Let me ask you something. If player's choice fails in a year or something, or fails tomorrow, do you have a plan for that? Do you think that that's gonna happen?
Who, me?
Yes or no? Yeah. Do you think player's choice will be down in a couple months? We won't be able to.
There's always a possibility, especially after quarantine. There's always a possibility.
There's always a possibility for a DUI to happen then. So why can't we prepare?
There's also a possibility to get hit by a drunk driver.
Exactly.
Are we also gonna?
We have to be mindful. We have to live.
I feel like
telling me that I can't prepare for anything.
There's a difference. There's a difference between being mindful and then just living every step of your life.
Yeah, I don't
complete
think.
caution.
Yeah, that's. I didn't say he's thinking about a DUI. I don't think he's thinking about it at all. I'm just saying, Shaq, you know, as it's always like you leave crumbs everywhere.
Right.
You know, like if it goes through with John Morant and something like this happens.
But as a 23-year-old millionaire, I'm never living my life based off of that. First off. Second off, his caution was not flipping that camera. Because when D-Book chimed in, he was like, I can't show you all the vibes. Yeah. That's his caution.
Yeah, no, for sure. But I'm just saying that it's all about the tone. I said, I don't think Ja did anything wrong at all. I would have liked to be there.
Yeah, for sure.
He was having a good time. I would have liked to be there. The tone, I would have had a great time there, chilling by the pool, whatever the case may be. But I'm just saying the tone of it for his stature is just, you know, it's why Slim got a close friends. Is why when you see a video of LeBron James on top of both partying, A bartender comes up to LeBron James asking about alcohol. He points to his friend. You go to him. It's a reason why they take these precautions of just doing these things. I'm not going to see this light because of who I am. Ja is on that pedestal going that way. That's all I'm saying. Like if Braun all right, let me ask you, would you ever think Braun would go live and do something like this?
Yeah,
if he was younger, when he was young, I don't think Ja. Hold on, wait. I don't think. First off, you're comparing superstardom in the world like you're comparing somebody who came into the league with a system of you cannot fail versus somebody who just got MIP. Basically, y'all thought I wasn't shit, and now I'm most improved. Now I'm young. I went to a smaller college.
Let's not say Jordan. Let's not say Braun because that's a good take of Braun having the eyes on him since he was 8 years old.
Like Carmelo, I'm sure there's footage of Carmelo doing something like this.
Melo was in the Stop Snitching DVDs. Melo was in the Stop Snitching DVDs, and David Stern almost blackballed him for that.
Let's say KD, Melo. I don't see none of them like. I
feel like Ja was raised
the other day in Greece.
we can't penalize Ja. We can't penalize Ja. No. I'm just saying the media, not you. For the culture that he was raised up in, the culture that he's embraced, the rappers that are coming to his games, it's just a different lifestyle. That's what he embraces. It's just like anybody else embracing anything else.
And I think it's generational too. One thing we're leaving out, and Del, you mentioned LeBron. I think the difference is Ja has been brought up in an era where social media exists. And as a 22, 23-year-old millionaire, he's going to broadcast him having fun. Like, to your point, I don't think I would ever broadcast it, right? I wouldn't get on social media doing it. But I think that's the problem everybody has. It's not the issue of him having fun partying. It's the fact that he's on social media showing the world what he's doing. And like what you said, Del, I guess the tone was a little bit off. But to the everyday person, he's doing nothing wrong, obviously. It's just
the thing is, it's where media has the back and forth because then to Ja, even athletes do it all the time. They'll blame the media for some stuff, but then put out some stuff that could hurt them in the future onto the media. So it's like a controlling narrative.
So Tyler Hero, who obviously was, I guess, raised around the culture or brought up around the culture, he for sure has
swag.
whatever you want to call it.
Right.
He's chilling with Jack Harlow. He's in his music video. He's doing all of this stuff. It did not look like this. The hate towards him. Nobody even remembers anything. He gets ridiculed for nothing. But the moment that Ja Morant comes onto a live with chains,
a person in a music video to his own live, like I don't think that's the same comparison. Is it?
It's a double standard for real.
No, I'm not. But is it Tyler Hero being in a Jack Harlow video is comparable to Ja Morant going live? It is.
Hold on. Okay, hold on. All right, forget Tyler.
Is Jack Harlow a gangster rapper?
Forget Tyler Hero for a second. Let's bring up Gronkowski again, right? Gronk is known for being a party boy, right?
I don't know. All right, you could be correct. I don't know Gronk.
Let me get my point off, right? Yeah. So Gronk is known for being this party animal. He wild out in the club and everything, right? He drink, he's doing everything. He got a gig hosting the New Year's Eve a special one year from basically his whole personality, right? Doing the same thing Ja Morant does. But yet we're sitting here ridiculing Ja for doing the same thing. I think that's the double standard right there.
No one's criticizing Ja for partying. It's just about if you're a big athlete in the limelight and you put stuff on social media, knowing what people are like, they're gonna try to do anything.
There's people criticizing him.
Avoiding that.
Let me ask you a question too. You know about Gronk, I don't, so you could answer it. How many times have Gronk went live at a party and did what Ja did?
I don't know, but he's on social. There's been video.
Okay, video of him on social media. People recorded him. People recorded him, or him on his own self live doing all this.
People recording him.
Why does that matter?
Thank you, because if you have to be cautious of being on social media, you shouldn't. I mean, like.
The reason that we don't see LeBron doing the reason we don't see LeBron doing this because there's NDAs everywhere. That's how LeBron conducts his business.
Exactly.
But if Gronk can do, I've literally seen Gronk shotgun in every alcohol that there is.
I don't know. I don't watch Gronk.
There's nothing wrong with it.
Right. And another thing with Gronk, like when you seen this stuff, like was it in the height of his career? Was he I don't know. Like,
it was off Super Bowl wins, and to be real with you,
okay, perfect. That helps me too. If Ja Morant was doing this after winning the championship, we wouldn't even be talking about this.
Okay, hold on. If Ja was doing this after the championship, right, and then
we would not be talking about this. 100%.
Every win should be celebrated.
Okay, right. We would not.
It's nothing wrong with celebrating your success, no matter what color you are.
If Ja Morant, like you said, he's doing it off of Super Bowl wins. If Ja Morant was doing this off of winning the championship, he would have flipped the camera around and showed Devin Booker what was behind. 100%. He would have done that.
All right,
easily.
He might have been a little drunker.
Let's move on. Let's move on to the Miles Bridges piece.
Champagne hit it different.
Mr. Hale through the super chat. Problems. Yo. The problem was they think Bridges was in the background sipping lean. Perfect segue. All right. Here's a picture for you guys. Miles Bridges posted this. This was yesterday, right? I think this was yesterday. Posted a picture of what seems to look like lean in a cup and a joint in his hand. Allegedly. For sure, allegedly. We don't know what's in that stuff.
Now, you talk about tone.
Yeah, I was going to say, he was
I heard something about pink lemonade and all this
he
stuff.
was bugging out for this one.
The ride he tried to take us on. Yo, just what that does to your body, first off. For anybody who has never drank lean before.
Don't do it.
It really has to be your speed. Like that, you really have to enjoy something like that.
What is it?
It's like a mixture of prescribed cough syrup, and back in the day it was Jolly Ranchers and Sprite. And it's a lot overhyped. It's not the best drug. It isn't even close to being the best drug. But if you were raised on that, then you would think that's the best drug. I don't get it, but I don't even know if it's addicting.
Yeah, again,
anyone here ever tried it?
Try it. Please, viewers, listeners, do not try it. We're not endorsing it at all.
Yeah,
Stay
no,
away.
you don't want to. Yeah. Me and Ron dabbled back in our hoodlum days, and we both were very, very disappointed in the outcome. That's when Lil Wayne was Ron's favorite rapper.
Spirit animal.
And, yeah. And after that time, I was like, we just wasted a night. I'm just happy nothing weird happened.
So, differences, comparisons between these two?
I was going to say, this one is extremely different. I think Bridges is crazy for this, because what was the point of that? What was the point of posting that? What do you get out of that?
That was tough. I'm like, but that's my biggest thing. Like, I think Ja was having fun, but I feel like this was a super clout chase to prove credibility. And then it goes from like, I don't care about anybody like turning their life around, but when allegedly, you was the leader of Bible study in your college, so maybe it adds a different type of clout to what you need to prove to people of how allegedly gangster that you are being a millionaire in the NBA. And I don't even know if this is a nod to being gangster, just being a rapper. These are what the rappers are doing.
Is that his story? He was the leader of Bible study in college.
I seen some things, but I'm not sure. But I definitely seen that tweet. I don't know if that was true.
So was Dwight Howard.
Yeah, thanks to Dwight.
So
still wondering where that story went, but
yeah, exactly.
Conversation for a different day.
Yeah, no, Shaq, I agree. I think that was a super clout chase. I really do.
Cloud chase I don't really think it is.
Doesn't he rap?
It's the same. I think it's the same exact thing y'all said for Ja Morant. He's young. He's doing what he's doing. He's a rapper. He probably does lean on a regular, in my opinion, probably based on what he's showing me. So he's just living in the moment. It's not a clout chasing moment. He's living in the moment.
All right,
I don't think we'll see too much more of that moving forward out of anybody in the league. That was a learning moment.
We'll move on to some quick hitter segments. I want to hear you guys' thoughts. We don't have to necessarily deep dive into any of these or debate, but just curious to hear your guys' thoughts on these topics. GM, Golden State General Manager Bob Myers on critics of Warriors' league-leading payroll. You should be allowed to spend on your own players. We drafted these guys. We developed them. It's not like we went out and signed all these guys as free agents. Quick thoughts. Go ahead, Mars.
If you draft someone, I think the league makes it so that you're allowed to go over the cap to re-sign them off their rookie deals. So just because we drafted guys who ended up being good, so they warranted more money, I don't think that we should be punished for being good at drafting players.
So if you pay the guys that stay on your team more money that you've drafted, you also feel like you should be allowed to go get another player and push yourself even further over the max?
I don't think you should be going into free agency and then signing max guys from other teams. But if you use the players on your team and trade for someone with a big contract, and then after like a year or two, you want to re-sign them, I think you should be able to.
So you would say that that's kind of like a loophole, that they're able to sign their homegrown players and then go out and get another superstar?
I guess, yeah.
I don't think it's a loophole, though.
If you can get a free agent who's worth like 30 mil on top of 2 or 3 other max guys, I don't think that's possible. I don't think we've even done that.
But you're still able to pay normal players more than what they would take to go get a max contract elsewhere, like Draymond. He still got paid very handsomely. And then I'm just confused on why the luxury tax even implemented, just based off of why the NFL has a hard cap. What is a soft cap? Why would it be called a soft cap? What's the point? So you're telling me, for you that don't know what the luxury tax is, it's basically the Golden State Warriors were 40 mil over the luxury tax. And I think the way it is, on every dollar, it's either increased somewhere between $1.50 to $4. So the Golden State Warriors, they were over 40, so they had to pay everybody who's not over the luxury tax gets that money. So the 180 mil that they had to pay in luxury tax goes to the rest of the league that isn't over the luxury cap. And I think it was like 23 teams last year. But now that poses the question of, then who does that benefit? Dynasties and only dynasties.
What I don't understand is, like, who is it hurting but Golden State?
As far as
it's not hurting, but
that's what I'm saying. Like, why? I don't understand, why is it even a problem?
Because I feel like
if a team wants
the
to
league's
pay
already
extra money,
struggling.
If the team
The
wants
league's
to pay
already struggling with entertainment. Already, from the standpoint of, this is where I go with, there's not enough talent to go around. So now you have all of these players.
What do you mean entertainment? In terms
wait
of
a second. Now you have all of it. We're living on a high right now. It goes up and it goes down. It's like the stock market with entertainment in the league. So right now it's up at a high because we got new teams. LeBron's not in the finals. And even when LeBron and Golden State were going at it, that was something new, taken away from Kobe. There's a reason all the same teams have been in the finals over the last 20 years, in that low or mid-market teams can't even crack it, because you're able to take advantage of, I get to pay these guys and then I can go over the luxury tax because of my owners. I don't know who agrees to this rule, to pay even more talent to come here to keep away from a Minnesota or keep away from I don't know, all the small market teams, the Pacers, or
it started with the Warriors because of them drafting them.
Yeah, so do you think the Warriors shouldn't be able to offer their guys?
I think it should be a hard. We're past that. We're past the luxury tax being unchecked. I think that there should just be a hard cap on the league.
Because I don't think it should be no cap on anything, just based on, if you want the best players and you think you have a chance of getting the best players, and you want to pay extra money, then you do that on your own. And
I don't think it's the Warriors' fault.
You can't blame it. Would have been like even the Boston Celtics, Golden State Warriors. Both of them is no super team built. Both of their core, they're drafted. Both of their cores are drafted players.
Boston Celtics, I don't really bring anybody up in the East because that was kind of a toss-up. The reason the Warriors even got this advantage,
Smart, Williams,
the only reason that the Warriors were able to create this loophole was because of this luxury tax rule. That therefore KD got to come. That's the only reason KD is there, because of luxury tax. So without that, even that's my point. If you're able to abuse the system, then by all means do it. But Kevin Durant making that one decision.
Steph was on $11 million a year.
Yes, and KD was able to come because Steph was on $11 million deal.
Of course, but then with the luxury tax, now you get to still pay Steph his max. That's the problem. So with KD going there, it's like, Okay, it's not that you ruined the league, but just stay there.
No, with or without.
Don't go there and leave
tax,
because now it's a signing trade. Because now KD, if he would have just left, then everything would have went back to normal. But no, he says, I'm not going to just come over here and leave empty-handed. So now I'm going to sign and trade to the Nets. So now you get D'Angelo Russell, who's also a max player. And you know what that turns into? Wiggins. So now they get to just keep doing that. And all they have to do is pay 160, 70 million. But, you make that in just arena venues, just selling out the arena to concerts, tickets, merch. All of that's paid back to you very easily. So they're not risking anything.
It's what
happened. And they're the only
team
team that currently gets to do that.
No, it's what happened in 2012 with James Harden. They didn't want to pay luxury tax and he left.
Mm-hmm. No, that 1,000%, that's fine. But if only one team gets the advantage, I think that's nasty. That's all.
Every
team is getting the advantage that drafted.
No, not in that same. But okay, the Warriors drafted exceptionally well. They did, but then they went to go. But then one player decided to go there, and now they have this never-ending loop of as long as he's a max player, we can bring him back because we have our players. It will end someday, but I'm just saying.
If Boston Celtics go after a big-time free agency, they'll be able to do the same thing because most of their players are the ones they drafted.
1,000%. Yeah, but who would be that? Who would be that big time player that's going to leave and go there?
Yeah, I have no
potentially.
idea.
No. I'm just saying it's just kind of. Let's just go hard tap.
I don't know who's out there to compare to KD going to the Warriors because that's what you're trying to get.
It was pretty crazy. It was
so
just put the hard cap on and let's duke it out like men and women.
All right, moving on. Net star Kyrie Irving expected to re-sign with Brooklyn. Quick thoughts.
I think that was out.
Good for Brooklyn.
Yeah.
I
thought it was gonna. Yeah, go.
Like,
they don't have a choice. They're at gunpoint right now.
Yeah, they don't have a choice at all. Brooklyn and KD. I mean, Kyrie and KD definitely need to stay in order for Brooklyn to be relevant. So I was just more surprised. I thought Kyrie kind of wanted to go, but if he's gonna get paid, there's no reason for him to go.
Draymond Green on players from the 80s and 90s talking trash about how much more physical their eras of the NBA were. In quotes, some of the guys that be talking weren't the guys punching people. You saying Rick Mahorn would have knocked me out? Rick Mahorn probably knocks you out too.
I didn't get this take from Draymond. He just said everything that he just said. Basically that you would get knocked out. So it was weird, Dre.
Okay, so basically he said
Dre be having some bad takes sometimes.
I don't agree. I think Draymond speaks a lot of good stuff.
I like Draymond.
What did he say What did he say right there? To like, I didn't understand what he was trying to get off right there.
Who said that? Vernon Maxwell. Who called them out? Was it Vernon Maxwell?
Let me see if I can find it here.
I don't know.
Someone called them out and said Draymond would have got punched in his face. I forgot what name it was. With the Rick Mahorn was punching back in the days is like the dude, I guess the dude was saying it like he was one of the tough guys, and Draymond is saying you weren't. You'll get punched in the face too. Would be two dudes standing in line getting punched in the face. I guess he's just making a joke about it. It was nothing. I'm not 80s. Oh God.
I hated how they were chummy talking about it too. Like I seen the in-person interview where he said that Maxwell, whoever said that, Cedric Maxwell, and he was like, they were like bumping and like, ooh, we used to get down back in the day, and I'm like, if they could fight today, what do you think would be happening?
Right. What I would say though, I watched The Last Dance again. I've just been watching it over and over and over again, and I watched the Pistons, how they was playing Mike and the Bulls, and then the Knicks. It was pretty gross though. Like some of those regular fouls they was calling, bro, it was really like they was trying to hurt people.
Right.
Like it was pretty nasty. But the 80s people got to understand, not every game was like that. Like, of course, that's part of the era, but not every game was like that. So you gotta not all you guys is playing like that back then.
Here's what I don't understand. Why do people who kind of glorify the way that certain fouls weren't called back in the 80s and 90s or whatever, and like how this NBA is soft, and like that's not good basketball if Michael Jordan's getting tackled at the hoop. Like, letting that go isn't great for the game. So you have to figure out ways to kind of deter those type of fouls. I'm all for a hard foul, but like the over excessive stuff and like trying to hurt superstars, that would just be bad for the NBA. No one's going to want to tune in if LeBron James and Kevin Durant and Steph Curry and, insert superstar here are all injured because they're getting absolutely demolished. So
they never had to deal with fans. You ever heard of Malice in the Palace?
Yeah.
Mm-hmm. Fans probably was too scared back then to come to the 80s. It'll be some
touche.
It'll be some like
they didn't even want no smoke.
Right? Yeah, like for sure.
Really quick, Derek Fisher's been fired by the LA Sparks. I forgot that he was coaching basketball.
Wait, for real? Right, that's enough. That's enough. I'm sorry because I like B-Fish. Yeah, that's tough.
I got some more clips for you guys. This first one's Draymond Green taking a moment to thank this reporter after he provided context around his previous comments on Kevin Durant.
Hey Draymond, tell me your thoughts from clutch points. We were just talking to Clay, and Clay said that whenever he has a bad shooting night, he kind of YouTube's Game 6 Clay. That's his thing. I was curious, have you been around him when he does that at all? And do you have like a Game 7 Draymond that you YouTube whenever you have a bad game or something like that?
I see your name, and I saw last night where you pointed out, or maybe 2 days ago, where you pointed out that there was a question I was asked about Kevin Durant, and that's why I mentioned him. So I want to say thank you for your honesty and for your duty to this job. I know the world that we live in now is all about clickbait, and people will cut the question off so that they can try to make it appear as if I'm just up here talking about Kevin Durant like I don't have anything else better to do in my life. So I want to say I appreciate you and just upholding the integrity of media, because when I speak about the new media, that's what I'm speaking about. The integrity of this business has been lost, and bringing that integrity back to this business. So I want to say thank you on your work. That was incredible, and I appreciate that.
Thoughts?
I agree with Draymond.
Yeah,
I agree, but what is new media? I remember when TMZ was running amok for about 100 years before new media. So what is new media that he's alluding to? I've seen clickbait my entire life.
I love the slogan, and I'm happy what he said because I didn't know that. The clip I only seen was him bringing up the KD stuff, so I fell victim to just like.
That's how it's always been. That's how it's always been.
I think what he's alluding to is like, now there's so many pages also out there that have large followings, like Legion Hoops, for example. In
it was nastier back in the day when they would clickbait and you didn't have those other pages to even tell you anything. So I don't understand the meaning of new media. It used to just be TMZ, and you had to take that as law.
I think
he's against the old media. He thinks new media is like they actually like analyze the game. They don't just say stuff like, "Oh, he has the clutch gene." Or he doesn't have the clutch. He's like Skip Bayless, old media, JJ Redick and guys like that. He considers them new media because they actually understand the game and talk about it from a standpoint of actual basketball.
That's fair.
Like I'm new media,
so
and Mars is old media.
I guess.
I'm both.
I was dangling the Henny line.
Let's listen to Shaq's favorite coach, Ime Goku.
Ime, there was a lot of talking in game two, obviously from their side to your side. How do you tell your guys to approach when obviously they're trying to shake you? I mean, this is the finals, your first appearance. How do you tell your guys to react to that? And do you think you guys were shook a little bit throughout the game? And how do you change that for game three?
Don't ever call me shook ever. Don't ever say that to me.
Shook is crazy there. Like shook is crazy.
If you want to ignore. If you engage. Do what you do. Be who you are. And the main thing is to continue to stay composed. And with us, I don't think it's the talking as much. I mean, as the physicality that they brought that was noticeable. And at times, talking about the first Milwaukee game where the adjustments Miami made were to try to be more physical. And so We know obviously that's what Green does, and it tries to kind of bleed over into the team. But for us, it's to be who you are. I told him if I was a player or who I was, I'd probably get a double technical immediately, but that's not everybody. And so do what you do and block it out or meet physicality.
At 2000s basketball.
Thoughts on Ime Udoka?
I'll go last.
Ime Goka,
I don't
still
know.
called him.
I don't really care too much about it.
Yeah, I think you just said what you had to say. Nothing too crazy.
I didn't know that Green was gangbanging on him like that, though.
Rent free?
What you mean?
Like, everybody's making this a story, the new media or the old media. I don't know which one.
Don't know
the
which one
cause of
anymore.
Having everybody believing that Draymond was just out there doing anything that Draymond doesn't normally do.
Yeah, I do think it's crazy that people are talking like Draymond was just out there killing people on the court and got away
Well,
with it.
you got to understand, he's smart, though. It's a reason he's keep talking about Draymond taking the call. I would have get a double technical foul because he know Draymond Green and he know they'll be in the same position again. The refs listen, the ref sees, the refs has meeting, the ref does all this stuff. And for a ref to come out and say, if they're saying Draymond Green deserved the tech, because I thought Draymond was gone. Like, so the fact that they more lenient because of he had a tech already, that means in your mind, if he didn't have a tech, he would have got one. So they're gonna play at that. Draymond is, to his credit and not his credit, he's easily persuaded. You push him, he want to push back, he want to jump off the floor and do all that stuff, and that's gonna hurt your team one of these games for sure. And you already have 5 techs, 2 more, you get automatically suspended. The Boston Celtics know that. They know he's a big piece, and they're gonna take advantage of that, like LeBron James did.
All right,
that's fair.
Upcoming episode of The Shop. This is a trailer for it, and
JD, you didn't do that thing that you normally do. I was a little disappointed.
What?
Like, there was a perfect segue moment. Speaking of LeBron James, you usually do that.
My bad.
My bad.
I'm sorry. I'll see my way out. So LeBron James comments in this trailer about what team that he would want to play on. So we'll just listen to this.
Like, are comedians in danger now?
No, it's a scary time for women and black people, but comedians, I think, are gonna be okay.
Of the teams left playing, which one would you want to play for?
It'd be Golden State. I would love getting into a pissing match with Draymond. I love when somebody cuss me out.
My wife likes.
You would love to get into a pissing match with Draymond.
Somebody pause that crazy, because that sounded wild, boys. What?
But thoughts on LeBron? I mean, obviously this is just a trailer, and you just got a little snippet of it. But he said that if he were to join any current team, it would be the Warriors.
Well, considering he said he wants to play with Steph more than anyone else, I mean,
right? This doesn't come as a surprise, for sure.
Yeah.
I mean, if the Lakers want to take Andrew Wiggins, James Wiseman, and first round pick, I'll take LeBron. I don't mind.
This is, I don't know. I think it's weird, bro. It's cringy. I don't like it. It's just like, it's a bit forced for me. I just don't like it. It's weird.
I feel like this just continues to hurt the LeBron narrative of just teaming up with.
Oh, just joining up.
Right.
Yeah.
So Draymond's doing everything right in social media, and LeBron's not. Is that what we're seeing here?
I would say that 100%. LeBron James.
Draymond's working the room.
LeBron's he just be doing some weird stuff, bro. Like, don't get me wrong, he does a lot in general social media as well that are positive, but then there's just some stuff he does. It's just like, that right there was just a moment. Like, bro, I honestly, like, I don't even feel the need to sit here and say all of that. Just weird.
Yeah, no, I feel you. As a competitor, I don't think I would ever say anything like that either. I'll just be like,
he's like gassing them up. Oh, I would love to play with them.
Yeah.
Like, come on, bro. That's just like, it's weird, bro.
Yeah, I see what you mean. For sure.
Dell?
Sorry, LeBron.
Oh, he's on the phone. All right. Curious to hear what Dell has to say if he's with us. All right.
I'm not gonna lie, I didn't like it.
You didn't like it either. I know you did.
I was waiting what you said.
You guys know how I feel about Brown off the court. He's pretty, he's
weird.
He does a lot wrong. Yeah. His PR team, like, I don't know who it is, but they just make bad decisions with. There's no way that's edit is being put out there. But I mean, that's what happens when you're at the top.
I don't think
you get to do whatever you want.
I don't think it's the PR team. I think LeBron is like you could clip this if you want, and I'm sorry, but I gotta be real. LeBron is like a corny person trying to be cool.
Yo.
Like he's just like he's corny sometimes, and it's like he tries so hard to like be cool. See the books that he's trying to read. He ain't read them damn books. He tries to, do the don't get me wrong, I don't know lyrics like that either, but when he tries to do the music videos and stuff, it's
what
like,
did you just do with your hand?
Come on, bro.
I just came back and heard about the LeBron James with the book.
What hand motion was that?
Yeah, what was that?
I don't even how he
don't
had
do
the camera.
Why are you doing it?
You're holding the fucking phone. That's how you hold the phone.
That's how you hold the phone, Doug?
Nah, bro. He's a cringy guy, bro. Taco Tuesday. I don't like.
I love Taco Tuesday, bro. Come on.
I hate Taco Tuesday.
No, Taco
bro.
Tuesday, Braun is cool.
Taco
but
Tuesday.
I don't like
book
it.
joint. Someone asked about the book and he couldn't answer what was going on. That was
Malcolm X book,
was pretty
right?
funny.
That was
He's a really
cringe.
smart
pretty
man.
funny.
He was
That was
I
cringy,
think
but
LeBron's just on such another level of just stardom and growing up.
Shaq, don't do this. Shaq,
No. He gets a pass. He gets a pass. Like socially, there's never been anybody in his hemisphere besides Michael Jordan. Coming into the league, he was already rich. So his friends are always his friends. I don't think he just knows how to act like a normal person to normal people. We're normal people to him. So when you're a billionaire, everything that you do, Elon Musk does, Kanye West does, Kodak Black does. I just threw Kodak in there for shits and giggles. But everything that they do is going to look foreign to us. Elon Musk named his son after some symbols, or it might have been his daughter.
But Shaq, it's not foreign.
And to us, that's weird. But to them, they're elevating on a different frequency that we need to get to.
No, Shaq.
Yeah,
it's
I'm
not
trying
the
to get
same
there,
for
bro.
LeBron James.
Trying to understand.
Like, LeBron is just, I've seen corny people before.
You know what I'm saying?
It's not foreign to me. LeBron and him being
Is he corny or rich?
nothing.
Which one? Because
He
if you're
can be
calling
both.
him corny,
What's wrong with him being
I don't
corny
want to
and rich?
know what he calls you and I.
I don't care what he calls me and I. It doesn't matter to me. It's like, but he's just corny, bro. It is what it is.
Bro, if we're
You
gonna
don't
get
have
into
to
this bag,
just because you're rich.
We might
hold on,
be
wait.
corny.
if we're
Wait,
gonna
just
get
we
into
might be
this
corny.
Just
bag,
because you're rich don't mean that you're not corny.
We might be corny. You never know.
You're
but
right.
if we're gonna get into this bag and we're ranking corny athletes, Russell Wilson might be number one.
Wait, JD, wait.
Nah.
Shaq,
Russell Wilson not corny.
Shaq, where are you trying to go with this right now?
You know LeBron's my guy. So what we're not gonna do is this.
No.
Are you asking me if KD is corny?
No, not at all.
No, is KD corny?
No, I don't think so at all. I think
don't
he's
think
very
Not even
corny
close.
either.
Yeah, I think he's a very down to
not
earth
even-
person, to be
yeah.
honest. But look,
Yeah.
I don't think he's socially awkward, none of that. But look, I said, what
Is
where
Giannis
you going?
corny?
Yes, absolutely.
He
Oh
tells
my God.
tells a couple of corny jokes, but I don't think Giannis is corny either. I
Giannis
don't
is
think
that
Braun is
crazy.
corny though. I just think the book thing is funny. He tries to
It's funny.
be more normal. Like what's funny for Braun for me is when he works out and he's recording his workout and then he puts that on his story. But I love that he does that though.
Wait.
But it's just funny to me. But I love that
Also,
he does that.
when he records
I wish
himself
he put on
singing-
shorts instead of just his tights. But that's another conversation for another day.
Del, the best also is when he's recording himself listening to a song and like singing it or lip syncing it, and he doesn't know the words. It's so
And he does that, but that's what normal people do. So it's cool.
Right.
And and sometimes you see him. The song will come out 10 minutes before, and he's on there like he knows the words already. Whatever. But I want to ask you, Shaq, what are you doing here? Is because it'd be the fresh album, a fresh Drake
Yes,
album.
bro.
And
At
he's,
Meek Mill, and he don't know shit, bro.
and then he's
He's
like,
trying to be normal and do what we do when we're trying to learn the words.
no.
He just
but we
does it
won't
with the
post
camera
it.
on him.
I want to, because only reason I brought up.
You don't like the tone?
I'm not going to bring it up because JD said we talk about it every episode, but I'm not going to do it.
Talk about what?
I'm not going to do
No.
it.
What?
I don't want to separate because You know, no, I'm not doing it. Go ahead.
Nah,
Katie,
do it.
Nah, I'm not
I
doing
want to
it.
hear
I'm
it
not
now. I
doing
want to hear it now.
Nah,
I
it's
wanna hear it
Facts,
now.
facts.
Nasty for not. Now you're corny for not doing it.
That's fine.
Aaron,
It's my tone.
Aaron Butta just sent a super chat and said, best NBA social media, asking the question. And then he said, Katie MySpace page is top tier. Do you guys have a favorite NBA social media person? Mine's for sure Katie.
I have some I hate.
Might be John Morant now.
I was gonna say I think John now for real.
Might be John now, but
No,
I love Katie on
no,
social
no.
media. I love Katie on social
His shit,
Like,
his shit
to
is
me,
fun.
Kyle Kuzma, I will never get over this. Just go and follow him on Twitter if you haven't. I don't know if he's still corny because the tweets are getting better, but you talk about a guy that wants to fit in.
Kyle Kuzma, okay.
That was nasty.
Cool.
He wants to be loved, liked, retweeted.
Can you give me an example of one of his tweets? Because I don't even follow him on Twitter.
Well, for instance, Draymond just got he just cracked the top 10 of assist leaders in the finals, and he was like, I could screen and pass the ball off, but congrats. That was just hate, but that's just a little handful. You just never know what you're gonna. Just go to Kuzma's page. He'll diss.
He was trolling. It wasn't like a hate thing. It was like just joking around. That's the tone I read it in.
That's hating.
That's a nasty joke.
Yeah,
but I mean, that goes into the Kuzma sphere of things you might see on Twitter.
Is he wrong?
Kuzma mania, is that what it was? Kuzmania?
I don't know. I don't pay attention to Kuzma like that. I don't pay attention to no NBA players' social media like that. KD has been very fun recently, last year as well. So KD's probably my favorite.
Said that
Oh
you
yeah. No, that's a
hold
good
on,
point.
Dub.
I like KD's too.
You just said
like
I don't
KD's
really
too.
follow NBA players'
I
social
don't
media
follow.
like that, and then followed it up with
No, I said KD because that's what's been popping right now. KD arguing back and forth
Right.
with like Stephen A. Smith, and that's probably the main reason. That's the only reason why I'm looking at his page. Like, damn, heard he's doing all this stuff. Let me go check it out. But I don't like throughout the year. A couple months from now, I'm not gonna sit here and be watching KD's page. Like, oh, what the hell he's about to say? It's like, it's not me.
All right, chat. I need an order for Players Court. We're gonna do some Players Court and then get back into some NBA headlines. Or actually, we're gonna talk about the NBA Finals right after this segment. But give me an order. We have Shaq, Dub, Dell, Mars,
Early
and
Players
Toussaint
Court
on
is
the show
great.
today. Yeah, we got a little early Players Court. Just break it up.
I haven't gone first in a while.
Okay, coercing the
Nice.
chat is disgusting. For those we haven't done Players Court.
Okay, we got one. Top left, top. Thank you.
Top
Thank you,
left,
Aaron.
bottom
Butter. That's
left,
the first
mid,
one.
bottom break. What?
A few people have me up in
All right,
front.
let me look at this. Who is it? So
We're not doing, what is it called? Kick and pick, whatever. Pick and stitch.
We're doing.
No,
We're not doing.
Keeper
We're not
kick.
doing keeper kick today, but we are doing a draft with some of the kind of rules that we've been using for keeper kick. It's actually a good draft. We got Shaq, who's top left. Bottom left is Toussaint.
Keeper kick is ridiculous.
Mid bottom is Dub.
It looks like I'm lost. That's crazy.
Bottom right is Dell, and then Mars. All right, we've got a lot of people tapping in right now. So first of all, let's get the likes up. Second of all, I don't know how many people are new to Player's Choice, but if you're new to
How many
Player's
likes
Choice,
are we at?
122. If you're new to
we
Player's
can't
Choice,
we can't start Players Court until we get 150.
if you're
Not
new to
playing
Players
these games with y'all anymore.
Player's Choice, Player's Court is a game where we just created the order. So now we have the order. Everyone's going to go one by one. I'm going to read off a topic, and they're going to provide, in 24 seconds, they're going to provide a response that they're going to try and give the best player or situation or essentially their response to that question, that topic. And after everyone's gone, we're going to put polls in the chat. You guys are going to vote who you're kicking off each round. Everyone, until the final round, when it gets down to the last two, everyone's got a panic button that they can decide to use that adds 15 seconds to your time. That would put that at 49 seconds or 39 seconds. Wow, math is hard.
Hey, yo.
And we had a 100.
That's crazy.
Yeah, we had 144 likes, and then I go to these other podcasters' pages, and they got all these likes with their corny followers. But I mean, I'm a hater. I am ultimate hater number one. That's why I call the followers corny. But then I watch the podcast because I like to do my due diligence, and it's still trash. I promise you. Never mind. See, I want me to get nasty like the old Shaq. Nope.
Like the old Shaq. 3 more likes, and then we can start Players Court. Let's get it. 24 seconds.
Because we got some podcast friends now, so I don't want to get in that lane again.
We got Shaq Toussaint.
I have a question about what's the name.
Mars.
About Chill. Is that the old guy's name?
Wow.
Yeah.
Why he be yelling?
Dale,
I think it was an accident. I don't think he knew. I don't think
like
he
that,
knew
bro.
how.
My static on my yell is never that, bro.
You have a good mic.
Yeah, it was his mic.
Even before I had a good mic, it never sounded like that. Like before.
Well, because you'll get too loud where the mic doesn't even pick it up.
His is like, you're defending him. That's fine. His is like, like he's trying to like
calling out
sun us.
hypocrisy. My bad.
It's like
the irony.
The irony, right?
Whatever.
But
All
it's
right.
okay.
Shaq Toussaint, Dub Del Mars. Shaq, you're going first.
Jay Reezy said he the OG. You know they be loud. You know they be loud at the cookouts.
Yeah, no, and that's all I'm saying, because we all yell. I yell, of course, but when I'm watching up, I hear myself yelling. But his is like,
it was just booming because his mic was turned up a little bit too much.
Again, no, his soundbite isn't a yell. That's not ridiculous to say that. Have you ever listened to that?
But his voice is also loud on top of it. So when he
It's
does,
never been as loud as it was the previous time. But I knew it was loud when we started the video. But if you've never had a phone conversation with Chilltown, he's a completely different person. I don't know if the hood comes out or if just like we're I don't know.
The comments were so funny on TikTok. They're like, if somebody got to help OG fix his mic. All right. Anyway, Shaq, you have 10 seconds to think about your response.
OG talks to me like I'm his little homie down the street that brings him drugs. Like I'm just obligated to explain everything to him. It's just the funniest shit. And I'm like, you the OG, so I mean, whatever you say, bro.
All right, Shaq. 10 seconds. Name a take about a player or team that is not as true as people may lead you to believe.
I'm first. All right. I'm gonna go with Wiseman. I don't see it. And if he is like that, I don't understand why the front office at Golden State is trying to keep him there. You have this core that you have that's going to be there for the next 4 or 5 years. So I think they should trade him to get a better asset. I'm just not sold on the Wiseman hype. I feel like either way that's a bad take. Go get some superstar for him or something. I don't know. Wiseman, I don't know. He just doesn't fit that narrative that Golden State's trying to convince me. Bad take.
Toussaint.
Does that have to be like current, or is any narrative anything like that?
Any narrative, wherever you want to go.
Well, one thing I hear over the years, I actually think the Warriors like actually needed Kevin Durant during those 2017, 2018 years, opposed to just being overkill when they signed him. I think going into that 2017 finals, I think if they didn't have KD, I think Cleveland would have probably beat them.
It's always nasty when you have to call time on the guest, but it is what it is, Dub.
This is kind of a walk back too, that Robert Williams is better than Rudy Gobert. That's a take about a player that's completely disrespectful. Robert Williams struggles in the same way that Rudy Gobert does, but worse. He really can't guard on the perimeter. He has defensive pieces that can help him with his perimeter defense. And if you put Robert Williams on the Utah Jazz, he doesn't have the same impact that Rudy did on the Jazz because there's not people on that team that can help him out.
Yeah.
That Steph Curry struggles in the NBA Finals. From his first finals, Steph averaging 26, 5 and 5, I think, and him losing Finals MVP to Andre Iguodala. People is believing that Steph Curry hasn't performed well in the NBA Finals. It's something I don't agree. If you look at his numbers, every single Finals his splits is pretty solid. His numbers is pretty good. So that's a bad take that people starting to believe Steph Curry
Martian
underperforming.
The narrative that LeBron James isn't a scorer or shouldn't be ranked as a top 5 scorer of all time. I think just because he doesn't do it in the way that we like with guys like Mike, Kobe, KD, it doesn't change the fact that he's scoring more than damn near everyone who's ever played, more efficiently than damn near everyone who's ever played. I just don't like the narrative that you have to score a certain way to be seen as an all-time scorer.
All right, chat. Who are you voting out? I can only put. Wait, can we do 5 names? 1, 2, 3. Okay, we can only do 4. Give me some names. I'll put the names in the chat or the poll that you give me. Who are you voting out? Who's getting zapped? I see Dub, Shaq, Dub,
Wild.
Shaq, Dub, Mars. Okay, I see 3 names. We'll put a poll up here for. Why not?
Do we have to?
Y'all really don't have to.
I guess we don't have to. All right.
Y'all don't have to.
It's looking like Dub's getting zapped. We got
Dub's a little rusty.
A lot of haters, bro. That's crazy.
I mean, you're the only person in history I've ever heard say Robert Williams was better than Rudy.
Y'all really don't be hearing that, huh? Wow. Okay.
Yeah, I don't know who you.
I don't know what your TikTok algorithm's like, but Shaq, Toussaint, Dell, Mars. On to question round 2.
If you didn't hear it on Player's Choice, it's not facts anyways.
Facts.
Yo, getting zapped without a vote with 6 people is crazy.
Is next level elite. I like that new rule.
That was nasty, bro.
I mean, the chat.
Oh my god.
I guess. I swear to God, people was overhyping Robert Williams, but fuck it, it is what it is.
I think you maybe heard that on here. Like we definitely discussed it.
We definitely discussed that on here.
I don't know if it was.
I said he was an elite shot blocker. Yeah, I said
I never heard him over Rudy though.
Yeah, I think we introduced it. I don't know if anyone else. I haven't heard anyone else saying. Anyway, round 2. Shaq.
Robert Williams over Rudy.
That's just wild, bro.
Shaq, 10 seconds to think. 24 to respond. Name a player that would be regarded as a possible top 25 player if they had another all-star to play with.
Oh, man. Can you let me know when my time starts?
3, 2,
all right, I got it. I'm going to
1.
go DeJounte Murray. As Mars alluded to in recent episodes, he's 21, 9, and 8. I guess that isn't impressive. But if you pair him up with Gobert, you got Basile, KJ, McDermott. If Pop can get them to be defensive-minded, they finish top 4 in the West. DeJounte Murray would not only be top 25, but he would instantly become a top 20 player in the league with more wins.
Toussaint.
Probably Bradley Beal, maybe. I just think Bradley Beal offensively is like one of the top players in the league. And I think a lot of times, a lot of people overlook his numbers just because he plays on a bad team. So they might feel like it's like inflation almost, but I think Bradley Beal is one of them ones. So probably Beal.
Dell.
I would just bow out on this because the question and you guys' answer are confusing me because both of y'all picked top 25 players for me. So I'm going to just bow out, just vote me out because I can't understand this question. Is it all time? Is it in the NBA?
Yeah, no, that's a good point. I don't know if it's
because Bradley Beal is not top 25. I would rather argue that than try to win this player's court.
I don't understand how DeJounte Murray is arguably not a top 5 PG, but all of a sudden he's a top 25 player.
He's an all-star.
Does that make you okay? Then bring back Kawhi, bring back Anthony Davis, bring back Kawhi. No, don't.
We're not doing that.
How we not? How?
He's one of the top 24.
I still don't think that he would be considered a top 25 player.
Yes, you do. Shaq.
I don't.
You really
do you have him in front of Bradley Beal?
No, but I have him like top 20, top 18 at least.
Okay, well, name your top 25 right now, and if you can name me 24 players that aren't better than DeJounte Murray, I'll go out.
No, I'm out. I stopped the whole thing, but that was crazy. I'm hearing these answers. First, I'm thinking, okay, this got to be all time. So Shaq goes to DeJounte Murray. Then this man says Bradley Beal, and I'm like,
I'm thinking it's all time. I'm thinking Chris
Webber. I'm thinking those type of names. And you guys go ahead. No, I'm out. Y'all have fun with it. I'm going.
If you guys wait. Dale, you just told the boldest face lie in maybe player's choice history. DeJounte Murray is a top 25 player right now.
I think DeJounte Murray's a top 25 player in the NBA.
Yeah,
I love DeJounte, but in media,
he definitely could.
Then name them. Name them. Now Beal, that's wild to me. I don't even know if you thought it was all time, why even go Beal? but whatever.
That's not me though. But look, let me ask you a question, Jack. Are you talking about this season with Dame out, with all those players out, or everybody's in? What are you doing here? Because
even with him out, DeJounte Murray is arguably in the top 25. But for
Kawhi,
sure, more people
Anthony
have.
Davis,
Okay, let's just make. Let's put up. JD, can you please put up a poll? Can you please put up a poll? Is DeJounte Murray top 25? And that will settle this right now.
It depends on. It has to be context behind it.
Why?
Is Kawhi out of the league? Is it this season? I think he was the top 25 player.
Because if there's context behind it, then Bill shouldn't be in the top 25.
Why not?
It can't be the same context.
Okay,
I love DeJounte Murray. Would I have him top 25? Maybe. He can float. But
this season, bro, he's a top 25 player in the NBA, DeJounte Murray.
I don't think so, bro, because you're not factoring in
factoring what, bro? Without Kawhi, without Anthony Davis, without
even like I'm not even going like top 25. That's tough.
All right,
because
Let me
I know.
You a question. Name. I'm sitting here trying to think. Let's
I
see.
love DeJounte Murray.
Okay, I'm gonna try to name some players. Brooklyn,
top 30
Kyrie,
for sure.
Hold on, Brooklyn, you got Kyrie and KD. Boston, you got Jalen and
JB.
That's 4.
JB.
The Warriors, you probably have how many players?
One.
So who's better, DeJounte or Jordan Poole?
DeJounte Murray.
DeJounte Murray.
And then, so just Steph.
I'm taking Steph and Clay over him. I think as a single,
okay. I was going by based off of a bunch of things. So if you want to say that, then you can say that.
Yeah,
I also think Jordan Poole will average 21 and more points and whatever on the San Antonio Spurs if he was there.
But he won't average 8 rebounds and 8 assists.
All right, let's move on. Dell, are you battling?
If he had the ball in his hands, I can make an argument that maybe he's a different player.
Out, JD. I'll be fair. I'm out.
I just got to go through for free.
Yep.
Oh,
yeah.
cool.
Yeah. You guys are good.
Nice.
You guys are good.
Well, 58% of the chat said that he's not top 25. So I don't know why that whole blow up happened and you just committed whatever you just did.
Oh, the chat is law.
I mean, it's 58% of the people.
The chat is law now.
Well, that is the jury, Dell.
Mm-hmm. I'm not in this.
How are they not law?
I'm not in this court. Mars, what would have been your answer? Who were you?
Just Alexander.
All right. Shaq, Toussaint, Mars. Shaq, 10 seconds.
Bradley Beal.
You can control any team.
I thought we was talking all the time. That's all.
You can control any team. Name the team and discuss the change you would make. Golden State and Celtics are blacklisted.
Okay, bet. I'm ready. OKC. They got a bunch of picks. I would build around SGA. He didn't play a lot of games last year, but he shot 40 from the clip. He shot 30 this year, but I think that we can pick a middle ground at 36%. He averaged 20 points. He's a young up-and-coming star, and if you put the right pieces around him, man, you can go get some vets. I mean, they have like 34 draft picks over the next however many years, so I'm picking OKC.
Toussaint.
I would probably go to Knicks, and I would probably change the head coach. I would hire somebody like Mark Jackson or Jeff Van Gundy. Somebody who has a pedigree that's no nonsense, who could lay the foundation and give the team an identity. So that way going forward, there will just be more structure with the team almost.
Mars.
The Utah Jazz. I'm picking between Donovan Mitchell and Rudy Gobert. If I'm the coach, is a big factor in that. If I want to go defensive, obviously keep Rudy. If you want to build an offensive team around Donovan Mitchell, which I think is probably harder, you keep Donovan. You make sure you get the right pieces that support those guys. Rudy Gobert, you need someone who can distribute the ball, and you build a competent defense, you can compete in the playoffs. And with Donovan Mitchell, you make sure that you get legitimate defenders around him.
I like
All right,
that.
chat. Who you zapping? That was a good round. It's a good round. This could be tough. Let's see. Oh, wow. Oh. Here we go. Now they're starting to roll in. Who are you zapping? Zap City.
Zap, zap, zippity, zap, zap.
Zap City, dude. Shaq, Toussaint, Mars, 42 votes. So far, 52% of those are going to Toussaint. And I thought he provided a compelling argument. Not compelling enough, apparently.
Baby, bye, bye, bye.
It's looking like a Toussaint zap. Yeah, I don't even know that I need to let this go anymore. All right. Shaq and Mars in the finals.
Old rivals.
So, panic button is gone. Everyone has 30 seconds now. Still have Shaq. You still have 10 seconds to think before you respond. Final round. Which player will have the most impact in helping their team win the finals? Steph, Clay, Jason Tatum, and Jaylen Brown are excluded. Got to find someone else.
I'm ready.
Start the time when you start.
I'm going to go Draymond Green. As Dell alluded to, he has 5 techs. Out of 7, if he gets 2 more, he's out of there. I feel like just his presence out there, I feel like he is the natural leader of that team. They go as Draymond goes. So guys on other teams can have bad games and other players can step up, but it's going to be almost impossible to beat the Celtics if Draymond isn't there.
Mars.
Well, Draymond was the obvious answer, but I'm going to go with Marcus Smart. I think he's the key to slowing down Steph Curry. The Warriors having 121 offensive rating when Steph's on the floor, and Marcus Smart is the defensive player of the year. He has to do more to stop that because the Warriors offense is predicated on everything Steph Curry does. And if the Boston Celtics has the defensive player of the year and he's meant to be guarding Steph Curry and he's not slowing down Steph Curry, if anything, Steph Curry's going off, I think his impact needs to be felt more on the court.
Good final round, chat. Pull us up. Who's the last person voted out? You're picking who you're voting out, not the winner. You're not picking a winner. You're voting someone out still. This is Survivor. Survivor style. 50-50. 4 votes. A lot. A lot of votes.
I didn't like the question either.
45.
The question was terrible.
This is 50-50.
Yeah, I didn't like it.
Took out all the 4 obvious answers and left 1 left, making me argue for Marcus Smart.
I mean, this is still tight. Still a tight race.
Taz said, I'm voting Shaq out. Mars had a better argument, even though I agree with Shaq.
They're saying Mars. Hey, look at chat evolving. Listening to the argument. Look at you guys. I'm proud of you
that
guys.
doesn't make any sense, bro.
Dub. Just let them have it.
These guys. This is why
I appreciate you, Mars.
They pick and choose, bro.
Yeah, that was crazy. That was crazy. I'm never playing players court again.
Bro,
so we can just.
They switch the goalposts every time because it's like, oh, he had a good argument, but the other guy was right. Then it's like, oh no, I like that one more. Like, bro, y'all.
Yeah, I'm
really
never doing
bro.
players court again, and I don't care what you guys say. So you guys can have that. Congratulations, Mars. I will officially announce my retirement from Dale quitting mid game to the chat, basically saying they're voting for Mars all of a sudden because he had a better argument. But the times that he's getting knocked around, it's just I'm voting for. But I can appreciate it though. I got voted out and I had the best answer because Mars's argument with it. I don't even think Marcus Smart is even over Al Horford. I think Al Horford is more important to the Boston Celtics.
No.
So then why did he just have? Why did he just not hit any threes and they lost? But he had the first.
You're not gonna jump off that cliff. Like no,
Marcus Smart had a bad game in game 2 as well, and they lost.
Yeah,
I say the same thing.
Who had the better game in game 1?
Al Horford.
Al Horford made his shots.
All right. Okay.
All right. Transitioning into NBA Finals. Thoughts on the Celtics-Warriors series following Game 2? The Warriors blew out the Celtics 107-88. Steph led the way with 29, 6, and 3. I want to give you guys a quick Steph stat. In this postseason, Curry's scoring in 1.3 points per isolation when he tries to score. That number is identical to what he's averaged since 2017-18, ranking first over Chris Paul, LeBron James, and James Harden. Tatum chipped in 28-6. Jaylen Brown finished with 17-6. And the rest of the Celtics starters scored just 2 points. Thoughts on the finals?
Boston got to clean up their inconsistencies. They're very weird with that, where there's one game they look like they're the best team in the NBA, and then another game is like they can't even replicate that. I think they've been inconsistent all postseason. It's one of the weirdest things to see. But I still got Boston in 7.
Oh.
That's it. Oh. No one else.
Okay. I think the Steph stat, I think everyone knows Steph can score in isolation, so that's nothing new. But with the Celtics, it's just about turnovers. They need to stop turning the ball over. And they're hitting their threes. So I think they're shooting like 46% from free over the first 2 games. So if you're shooting like that and you're not up 2-0, that is a concern. But at the same time, I think the Warriors defense stepped up in Game 2. So I think if we defend like that, we have more of a chance than we do based on how we defended in Game 1. But I also don't think we're going to force as many turnovers as we did. So take your wins, I guess.
Blowout win for the Celtics.
Game 3?
I agree.
Yeah, tonight.
I agree, but I'm going to say Warriors in 5 anyway.
Nah, it's going to be close. It's definitely going to be close.
No, I think Warriors in 5. I don't think Celtics win another game. To be real with you.
Steph hasn't had his one bad game per final series yet, so that's a loss guaranteed. It's usually game 2 or 3. He was good in game 2, so today is probably the game where he goes like 5 for 25.
Nah, listen, the Celtics defense is wild, bro. Like they really match up really well against them, bro. It's just a matter if they could get their offense going to keep the momentum, because they can get stops. But it's like what happened last night. Yeah, they shot well from 3, but that was it. Like all other aspects, they were just bad. They was getting locked up. Like the Warriors defense actually played very well. But
I think our offense has been fine in this series. I think it's our defense is just why we lost the game.
Your offense is fine.
Yeah, we haven't struggled on offense.
It's just the Celtics do a really good job on, making it tough for you guys.
Yeah, I agree with that.
Like they made it tough for y'all.
Us? Our offense was. Oh, Shaq, we didn't even talk about this series together. Our offense was running through one person alone. Tyler Hero was out. Bam was being lack of aggressiveness. There was a lot of things going against that.
I told you your offense was questionable.
No. You were saying our offense was questionable, not because of the postseason, because of what was happening in the regular season. I'm saying that made no sense.
Even in the postseason, you guys are liable to have a game where you score like 70 points. It just happens. You guys your offense isn't consistent enough to win a title. That's why I always thought.
The only time when we was getting held like that was probably against Boston.
Didn't you have a game against Philly where you scored like 82 points?
Yeah. We did have that game as well, but it didn't happen a lot. We could dial down. And
the Hawks series doesn't. The Hawks series doesn't count because it's the Hawks.
The Celtics just finished. The Celtics just had 88 right now. So what's your point?
Yeah, I don't think the Celtics offense is elite either. It's just a lot of isolations, which the Warriors are enjoying right now.
But you think that Boston?
What do you mean they're enjoying it? What does that mean?
I think we're happy to just let guys like Jaylen Brown isolate 24/7 instead of getting other guys involved.
Oh, okay, understandable. Weird. It's 1-1, so I didn't know how much they was enjoying it.
No, because we didn't play well in game one. We actually let.
But then why do you
let
think?
them get guys
Why do
involved
you
in game
think
one?
Boston?
That was the difference.
Why do you think Boston could win?
Oh, because A, I don't think we keep up this defensive intensity for another 3 games. And B, I don't think like I said, Steph is about to have a game where he's terrible. So that's 1 loss already, tallied up. So whether that's in game 3 or game 4, it's going to happen. I've accepted it. So at best is 2-2 going back to Golden State. So let's say
so.
your
main takeaway isn't from the Boston, is more of like your question marks with the Warriors.
Yes.
Okay.
Why is Steph gonna have a bad game just because he didn't have one yet?
That's what I'm saying. That same thing. Yeah, Warriors.
The history tells me Steph Curry has at least 1 bad game per final series. So I'm going based off of that, and I expect that to come in the next 2 games because it's usually game 2 or 3, but it might be game 4 this year.
Okay, it makes sense.
Interesting. Something I was going to mention at the top of the show, and since chat's
Dub, do you believe when you say it makes sense, or you just say that?
No, it makes sense because he was saying that he didn't really like Boston Celtics offense. So in my head, I was thinking, all right, why come he thinks that the Celtics could win a championship? Now he's saying it's more because of the Warriors and his question marks with them. So it makes sense.
I'm even more confused. Go ahead, JD.
I was gonna talk about this at the beginning of the show, but we were getting into the show already, and I saw the chat talking about it again. So Discord, there's almost 1,200 people in the Discord. If you're not in there, make sure you go in there. Yesterday, people were asking for another Discord mod. I know there's been several people asking to be modded as well. We have so many people in there that, hey, adding another mod might be a good idea. So your candidates, go to the polls text channel under the Player's Choice category in the Discord, first of all. Make sure you cast your vote. G-Baby, Godly, Trent, Zay, Taz, Gabe, and Dream are all up there. Make sure you go react to that poll so that either by the end of today or end of tomorrow, we can mod another viewer in the Discord.
Hashtag dream for mods. Hashtag dream for mods.
Hashtag Zay, bro. Y'all been doing him dirty.
Nasty. Here's a fun stat. Reddit user finds that NBA halftime ads take 63% of the time. What is this? Of all ads or of the entire? Oh, this is a long thing. You guys can go look that up by yourself to figure out what exactly that means. Philadelphia 76ers guard James Harden has until June 29th to decide whether to pick up his $47.4 million player option for the 2022-23 NBA season or decline it to become an unrestricted free agent. I'm going to hit on some of these just quick news, let you guys know if you haven't heard any of this stuff in the media, and then we're going to get to the draft. Woj. The Jazz received permission to interview several assistant coaches for head job, including Johnny Bryant from the Knicks, Will Hardy from the Celtics, Charles Lee from the Bucks, and Joe Mazzulla from the Celtics. Jazz assistant Alex Jensen and Terry Stotts will also interview. Talking to the teams about the
Joe Mazzulla.
Talking to the teams about NBA drafts. Hold on, let me pull this up really quick. This is from a journalist, I think. Keith Smith on Twitter talking to teams about the NBA draft. The team that keeps coming up as a natural trade partner for everyone is OKC, but not for number 2. That seems to be off the table for now. Most are looking at number 12, 30, or 34. As one put it, they don't have roster spots for 4 guys. There's 9 active players with 3 or more rings. Who are these players? Can you guys name them?
All the Golden State Warriors.
Steph, Clay, Dre, Looney, Iggy,
LeBron,
Danny Green,
LeBron, Danny
Green.
I don't know how many.
JaVale McGee.
McGee got 3?
For sure.
I think he won back.
Yeah, 2 Golden State,
and then 1 with the Lakers. Yeah.
He won 2 at Golden State.
He was there in
2017,
and he was there in 2018.
Yeah. So here are the players: LeBron, Curry, Draymond, Clay, Iggy, JaVale McGee, Danny Green, Patrick McCaw, and Udonis Haslem.
He still plays in the
an
NBA.
Active player. I did not know that.
That guy worse than James Jones, bro.
He wasn't in the D
Better
League
than
in
you.
Delaware this year.
Yeah, I didn't know he was still an active player, but
Look at Shaq throwing shots, you little nasty guy. Nasty man.
Are you better than him?
I would never say I'm better than somebody else. I don't believe in that.
But you believe in the reverse. Now I'm about to cook you.
Believe in what reverse?
So basically, you can say who he's not better than.
All right, we're gonna do the draft.
That's what you said.
How do we want to do this? We want same order. We want Mars to pick since he won Players Court.
what is the draft?
So
Dub, I was just kidding.
I'll explain it.
It's not high right now, bro. So I don't know.
What'd you smoke?
Bogey. I mean, not a bogey. Don't worry about it.
That was crazy. Yo, we're set up. How are we doing this order? We want Mars to pick, or we just want to do Players Court order?
Well, whatever. I don't care.
Let's just keep it simple. Let's go Players Court order. Get set up over here. What do we got? 5. Oop. Oop. All right. So, Shaq, Toussaint, Dub, Dell, Mars. All right. So, fielding a 5-man roster. We have a wheel. It's all the NBA teams. We're going to spin it. This is all time. You take a player from that team who has played for them in the past or could be a current player, whatever. They've had to have worn the jersey. But here are the stipulations. You have 5 moves for the entire game to use a respin. You can steal a player from another draft. I feel like the easiest way to implement this is stealing the most recent draft as it's happening, not going back later and doing it. So if someone picks whatever, LeBron, and you want to steal them right then and there, you have to do it then. You can block a steal. So if someone tries to steal from Shaq, Shaq can block it. And you can block a player. And if you block a player, that player is completely eliminated. No one can take them. So you have 5 moves.
So gross.
You could spin again 5 times if you want. You steal
These
5
are really
players.
good new implementations to this game.
I'm still kind of confused, but I pick last, so then I'll understand.
All right. Okay, here we go. Here's the wheel. Shaq.
Yo, Mr. Hill 600, where you from, bro? I always wanted to know that. My bad.
Starting with Shaq. Your spin lands on Houston Rockets.
So I guess if somebody blocks me or steals it, I get to go again.
Yeah. And then so if someone steals from you, then their pick for the first round is obviously gone. And someone can also block. So you can block the steal if you want.
And if you steal, you lose your turn because you already got a player.
Right. Because you just took that player. So you already drafted that round.
Well, it's early. I don't think anybody's feeling froggy. Man, I'm gonna go with Yao at the 5.
Damn, Shaq, that's
This
crazy.
is all time.
Yeah.
Yes. Yeah, I'm gonna go Yao Ming.
That's an L, bro.
Where your head's at, huh?
Was that just so no one stole the guy you was actually
That's
going
what
to
I
pick?
was wondering.
That's exactly why.
Yeah, if I go Hakeem, one of you guys gonna steal it, and I'm gonna do something nasty. I'm not doing that for him. I'll take Yao happily. He'll round it off.
All right, is anyone using a move before we go to Toussaint?
No.
Speak now or forever hold your peace. I'm about to spin in 3, 2, 1. Toussaint.
That was
Pick
nasty.
a player from the Cleveland Cavaliers.
Oh God. I'm gonna go Braun. All right, somebody steal that.
I'm gonna.
Wait, what happened? I didn't hear. Who picked him now?
You got Bron from the Cavs.
Who? Tucson?
Yeah.
Oh, okay.
So what if two people want to steal it?
So
you rock, paper, scissors.
I don't want it. You got it, Dub.
No, I'm just asking. I was just asking.
I'm
I
a
think
chill.
the easiest way
chill.
to do this is first come, first serve. So first person, but if it's too close to tell, then yeah, you guys can play rock, paper, scissors. But
It's early. Don't steal it. Yeah, thank you. I was gonna say it's early, bro.
I'm gonna steal that shit. Let me get him. I'll take him.
Yo, Tucson, block it.
Oh yeah, nah. I feel like I'm gonna need it later. Nah, you can take
wow,
Bron.
that's crazy. So Dub's just walking away with free Braun. All right.
No, go ahead. You can take Bron.
Wait. Can I now steal it from Dub?
You can't steal a steal.
No,
what?
no.
There's no
you
rule.
already
There's
picked in the
no
first
rule
round,
against
Shaq.
that.
Shaq, you already
You
picked
already
it.
have a player. You have
here's,
two
but
players.
here's what you
in the
could do,
first
Shaq. You could block the steal, and then it just goes to Tucson.
Oh,
I want to steal the steal, and then I'll sit out the next round. What's wrong with
But
that?
why'd you want to steal it in the first place?
So we could
Because
just
you
let
just wasted yours. So now I'm about to get on you.
What the fuck? No, Jay, that's not how this works.
I don't know. I'm kind of here for it. I might be here for
The
it because
streets is greasy.
you guys
bro.
could
This is the streets out here.
I know it's a
This
a
is like
cold
Pokemon
world.
cards.
It's a cold world out here. Nah, bro, because I already got my getaway.
Soon
car.
Shaq steal
I
Braun,
got-
I'm
I
gonna
got
just block
door
the. I'm
block,
gonna
and
block the
I'm out.
steal. How about that?
All right.
Right.
I don't want Braun.
Dub's
I
taking.
know he's thirsty for that.
Dub's taking.
I got LeBron.
LeBron, which would mean that Toussaint gets another spin.
Oh yeah.
All right. So far, Dub's the only one who's used a move. Toussaint, pick a player from the Boston Celtics.
Oh, true. Let me get KG at the 4.
Great pick.
Speak now or forever hold your peace. 5 seconds. 4, 3, 2, 1. All right, we're spinning. Dell, pick a player from the Kings, Sacramento Kings.
Sheesh.
Okay. If I spin again, that's what.
If
Can
you
I spin again?
Yeah, if you respin, you just that's one of your moves, and you have,
What move is it?
five
What is
total
it?
5 total
What move would
moves.
it be?
You're using a respin.
Is it?
But
Oh,
you
okay.
you only have, so technically all your moves, all your 5 moves could be 5 respins if you wanted. But
Okay.
you get it?
Yes.
Wait, so I have multiple steals.
You can, but then if let's say you do 3 steals, then you only have 2 more
I
moves
love
to
this.
either
I love
respin
this.
or
Okay,
block a
so,
steal
okay,
or block
I
a player. Yep.
This game hates me though. I always get the worst teams.
So wait,
That's
I
not
could
a bad
I could
team.
use
Get
I could
De'Aaron.
use
Yeah, I was
multiple
about to say,
steals?
yeah,
No.
you gotta
So wait, I could use
Nah.
I
This is
could
all
use
time.
multiple steals.
Oh, that's interesting.
To
I would.
the best of my knowledge, you can use your 5 moves on anything. Block a player, block a steal, steal a player, spin again.
Exactly.
Yeah. 5 moves could be whatever you want.
It could be whatever you
But
want.
I guess you can only make one move each turn.
You can only do a move each turn.
KG.
JD, but you can only make one move each turn, correct?
So,
or can you make multiple?
Yeah, one person can only make one move a turn, but obviously 2 people can make a move in one turn because if someone steals it, you can block it.
I'd like to respin.
All right.
No one give me the.
Could have got Boogie. Could have got C.
Nah.
Mitch
I
Richmond.
had
Buddy
Boogie
Hield.
last game.
Okay, we didn't talk about this at the beginning, but maybe for next time,
Kings is nasty.
maybe for next time we should implement being able to block a respin. But anyway, all right, respinning.
I would never block a respin.
Just saying, just adding another. Utah Jazz. Del.
I have some morals.
Oh my God, the Jazz is also. I'll take John Stockton, point guard. I'll take Stockton.
5, 4.
No one's
3,
stealing or blocking
2,
Stockton.
Just
No one's
gotta
doing that.
give them time. You never know. Never know. All right, Mars, you have back-to-back picks starting with Utah Jazz.
Respin.
What? Block.
We're not doing that yet. That does. I think we should.
fire.
I think we should implement it though
No,
next
you
time.
can't. You can't.
Not this one,
That's
but
so
next show.
nasty.
It's so fire. That would have been elite. Okay,
To get my
Mars.
respin jacked is
So fire.
KD.
Yo,
I would
we
like to
should've
steal.
left it.
I would like to
Should've-
steal KD.
Okay. Jack is using a steal.
Can I use the steal from Shaq now?
No,
Or no?
we
I already tried that.
Yeah, we already tried that.
No, you tried it when you already had a player. I don't have a player this round.
What do you
It
mean?
matters.
It's coming back this way. You did a double spin.
No. It's different.
I said that I would sacrifice my player the
Can I
next
block
round,
this?
and you
Can I
guys didn't
block
say
this
anything.
steal?
Yes.
Can I block this
Do
steal?
anything.
Yeah, you can.
block this
Anyone
steal,
can
but
block it. Anyone can block
And
it.
it goes back.
Don't block.
And it goes
And it-
to who?
Then
Wait,
KD goes
wait.
right
If
back
anybody
to
can
Mars.
block it, then he can keep KD. Then what's the
block
point
it.
of that? Then he
I'm
can
not
have
blocking
KD.
it. I'm not blocking it. I was just wondering the rules.
If I
It's
make
okay.
my move, then I should be able to make a secondary move then
I didn't block
to
nothing.
unblock it. Yo, anybody being able to block Mars's steal, me stealing Mars is disgusting.
No, that was a
Why?
rule though. That was
Yes,
a rule.
Mars can block the steal, but you guys can
How
just
can
sit there
Mars-
like,
That makes no sense. He drafted him. How? Can he
how?
block
I'm
the
taking
own
it from
steal?
him, and now he's blocking the steal to keep him on his team. So
Okay,
he
yeah,
just
that
goes
makes
back
sense.
to
I get
Mars.
it. Yes,
Yeah,
that
but
makes sense.
but
That makes
anyone
sense.
should be able to block it because let's say Mars is completely
You can block
out of
a player,
turns.
like I can block the player
let's say
from being on
Mars is
Mars's team.
completely out of turns and someone else is looking at your roster.
He
like,
should have
oh,
used his
if he
turns
gets
wisely.
KD,
He should have used his turns
Oh my
wisely.
God.
Let's
Wait,
not make this easy.
how could I
Jack,
block the
every
player?
time this comes to inconveniencing you, you try to change the rules. No one else does
No,
this.
because I literally. So what did I just
wanna
tried to
block
do
the
that.
Player, JD. I want to block the player.
Okay.
I already stole him, but literally I just
can
tried
still
to
block him.
steal him. No, wait. Let's go back to the first move that I tried to make that you guys vetoed. And you said I couldn't do it because like stop being nasty.
Because-
you guys
because
are
in
on
the-
my
no, no,
scrotum once
no,
again.
no.
Not you guys.
No,
the
Shaq,
chat is
Shaq.
on my scrotum.
No,
The
Shaq,
chat
in the
the
first
chat is
round-
on my scrotum. I don't want to bring this word back into this.
In the first round, you had a player already, so you couldn't take another
No,
one.
it's
In
not
this
even
round,
that,
me and you
But there's a
both-
rule.
It's
There's a
not
rule.
even
If you
that.
steal a player, then you lose your turn from that round.
In the first round, you already had a play. How are you going to?
It doesn't matter. It doesn't matter. Then why? So then I can never steal a player because I've already played that
no,
round.
That's
that's
not
a
a
rule?
rule.
I
No,
think
that
that's-
is not a rule. Dell's just he's not. That's not a rule. You can steal anytime.
not a
That
rule. That
doesn't
makes-
matter
How could you steal? So why couldn't Shaq steal last time when you told him no? You said he already
because he
had a
tried to
player.
steal a
That's-
steal.
No, he trying to steal a player. You said you can't do that because you already had a player this round. He
You
tried
know
to
what?
take. That's what happened. Shaq tried to steal a player. You was like, you'll have two players, and none of us didn't go yet. That's what happened. Me and Mars didn't go yet. Shaq would have had two players already.
I'm not getting finagled out of this. I stole them, so we
That's
need to
what
make some
happened.
ground rules because it was just funny. Last week there was no rules, and everybody, you trying to make rules, and now that there's rule, everybody else is trying to bend. Dale's trying to do nasty
I
thing.
didn't bend
Mars is
anything.
figuring it out. I just want Kevin Durant on my team.
Right, and it can get
let him
blocked.
have him. Let him have it. He has
No
KD
one-
and
no one
Yao
has
Ming.
any-
That's
yeah,
not
he has
dangerous.
KD,
We're figuring this out as a collective.
There's no defense. Let's go.
Anyone
I
can
said
block
block.
it. Yes.
I want to block the player from the
Exactly.
draft.
How can he block the player after I already stole him? The block is
don't-
supposed to
don't
be
block
made.
it.
You have to say block right off the gate.
did.
Now it's just no. I stole him.
And
I
then he
stole the
blocked
first
him,
thing
and you
that
said you
says was
can't
I'm
do
stealing.
that.
I said I'm stealing the player. So then I just lose. I basically. So then what? Can I
Shaq,
unblock him?
Shaq,
Can
on
I
the-
block?
on
Okay.
the dock.
I blocked that block.
Listen,
I
on-
blocked that
no,
block.
on the dock it says block a steal. So if you
nuts.
steal, how can anyone block a steal then if we can't block a steal?
The play, because for that to work, Only Mars should be able to block the player that I'm stealing
okay,
from.
Shaq, you got it.
So then,
Who's next?
so then
Mars,
nobody.
again,
So then
Mars.
there should be no rules.
Have my 2 picks.
Marks, go again,
And we
Mars.
just go,
Bro,
you
what's
got it, bro.
crazy?
You got it,
What's
bro.
crazy is Shaq.
I'm not letting you guys gang up on me like the EP episode, so we can go tooth and nail for this.
Someone stole from someone
I know what you
else.
guys like to do.
If someone stole from someone else and you wanted to block it, you'd be on this side.
JD.
Shaq, I love you so much. Go
That's
ahead.
what's crazy.
This is EP all over again.
No,
God forbid he
it's
joined the
not.
Zoom call. I'm leaving. Pascal's choice. Episode number 2.
Oh my God! All right. For this draft,
After I just
the
got cheated
only
out of
person
players'
who
court.
can block
Oh,
a steal.
I
is
like
the
your answer,
person
but
who
Mars
drafted them.
argued it better. You guys are nasty.
The only person who can block a steal apparently is the person who drafted him. Mars. You're up again.
Wait, so Shaq, you got KD now? Is that what
Yes.
we're doing? All right.
Yes.
Okay.
Is that what we doing? You, if the roles were reversed, I would let you guys have KD too.
Jack, you are
I got it.
disgusting. Mars, Phoenix Suns. That's crazy.
I don't have another respin, do I?
You
No.
have literally 4 more moves you can make. You only made 1 move so far.
Oh, but I thought I could only use 1 move a turn.
No, you can use as many. Like this is still your
You can
turn.
use the 5 moves. It could be 5 respins, 5 steals,
Yeah.
5 blocks, whichever
Oh,
you like.
okay. Can I have another respin, please?
All this to beat KD and Yao and Shaq.
Detroit Pistons.
The new Shaq, not the old Shaq.
Steve Nash would have been it.
Could have taken Barkley too.
Nash.
No, it was going to be Steve Nash. I just had faith I was going to get a better team.
Yeah, you got to respin. You have to, Mars. You know you have to, because you only thinking about Chauncey Billups. I know you are.
No, I was
Oh,
thinking,
yeah,
I'm thinking either Isaiah Thomas or Ben Wallace.
Right.
Nah, yeah. Do the second one.
Oh, that just sounds nasty at
Do
the
the
end when
second one.
James
That's-
reading off the teams.
They're not gonna be your best players, so the second one will be fine.
You killed me, bro.
He's gross. He's gross.
nasty.
JD.
Is it
When JD at the
is
end
it
says
possible for me to just
Ben
go back to
Wallace,
Phoenix?
That is quite literally the funniest human being I've ever met.
He said, "No, you can't go back
Oh,
to Phoenix."
JD,
bro.
I got
Oh,
one.
that's
Next game, a move should be backstep.
I agree. I want to.
I
Not
agree.
this one, though.
I agree.
Next game.
I want to walk back to Phoenix right now. That's what I want.
Like to see, then you'll lose another move. It'd be
Right,
backstep.
right.
That's fine.
I'll have.
Yeah. Let's add it now.
But not
Let's
right
add it
now,
now. Let's
though.
add it
let's
now.
add it now.
you
Let's add it
can't.
now.
No, we
let's
can't.
add
We
it
can't.
now.
We can't add new
can't.
stuff.
After Mars's turn.
We can only add new stuff when Shaq adds it. So
Grant Hill.
Yo, to
say
be
Mars?
able to
That's a good-
just
that's a good
block
call.
a
Did you say Grant
player
Hill?
after I
Yeah.
steal
Yeah.
a player is nuts.
I picked Grant Hill.
oh my God, I am dead.
That's a good pick. I like Grant.
All right,
Made the best
5
of a bad
seconds.
situation.
5, 4, 3, 2, 1. The pick is locked in. All right, Shaq has Yao and KD, so his second round pick is forfeited. Or why am I even saying that? We're snaking. I'm an idiot. Sorry. He actually does get to pick when it comes back around to him. That's crazy.
Yo, and they weren't gonna say nothing, not even the chat. Well, I was just gonna get
Wait,
skipped.
time out. How does he get to pick?
His third round,
He
so he
doesn't
doesn't
get
get back to
his
back.
third round
It's his
pick.
third round, so he only
I'm
gets the
choosing
one.
Michael Jordan.
It's not you. It's not you. It's on Mars. It's on Mars. It's
steal.
you.
Isn't it
I
Milo?
blocked.
Wait, he
the-
didn't
I
even pick
blocked
Chicago
the
yet. Wait,
steal.
he didn't even pick
I
Chicago.
block the steal.
Wait,
I
who
block
vote
the
is it?
steal.
Hey,
Me.
wait,
Mars. It's
time out.
me.
Doesn't Mars go twice?
Yes, it's
word.
my
It's
pick.
Mars. It's
Mars'
Mars. It's
turn.
on Mars.
Yeah.
Go ahead, Mars. Shaq is preemptively blocked.
So I assume it's Chicago. So I want MJ.
Still.
I steal the
I'm taking
player.
that.
I want to steal. I want to steal it. I want to steal it. I want to steal it. I want to steal it.
Dub was first. Dub
All right,
was
so we
first.
gotta have a tiebreaker.
No, the fuck we don't. I
No,
said it
no,
first.
Mars can just block it. Mars
Yeah,
block
Mars
it.
can
Mars
block it.
block it. Mars block it, please.
Mars, you ain't
No,
got block shit.
he can have MJ and LeBron.
Word.
That's crazy.
I
I
feel,
thought
I ain't gonna
Tucson
lie. I
was
feel like,
first.
Wait.
Tucson said it
listen,
first,
I ain't
though.
gonna lie. I feel like I said that. I ain't gonna lie.
I really thought I said it
Jay-
first, but
Jay
there's some
heard- Jay
latency.
heard me say
Wait, there was
first.
some latency.
Jay,
There really is
there
late.
ain't no latency. Jay's unbiased. Over
I
here.
heard
You
Dub.
me say it
Chat
Wait,
first.
saying
so
Dub
just
is
because
first.
Talk to me, baby.
I don't
to
get
me,
these
baby.
rules.
Talk to me,
Y'all
talk to me, talk to me, baby. Goofy movie? Anybody?
Wait, just because a person says it first, they get the player?
That's
yes. That's
I
what
literally
just said that. No one fought me on it.
All right, hold on.
Anything to keep Shaq down.
Because now I'm gonna be a little petty. I'm blocking that then. I'm blocking it.
Can't block it.
Yeah, Shaq literally just ranted for 10 minutes about how you can't block it. It's only Mars could block it. The steal.
So wait, how?
First off, wait. You can't block it.
No.
But if multiple players want if multiple people, if multiple
stop.
panelists want the same player, then there needs to be a rule because he just can't say it in Tucson wanted it and then I wanted it.
Bro.
Pause.
You have to make a decision quick. That's what we just made this.
I seen it and I said I want him. You said it was my fucking turn. Hold on, I was told it was my turn. I was told it was my turn. Yo, JD, you didn't say it was my turn?
No,
JD, if you lie right now, that's insanely nuts.
He's
Pause.
not lying, bro. Stop it, bro. You snooze, you lose, bro.
I ain't gonna lie.
Yo, JD, did you say it was my turn?
No.
JD tapped out.
JD, you didn't say it was my turn?
No, he was just saying
I thought that we were over on yours, and I said, "Oh, sorry, we're still on Mars's. You don't get a second round pick."
That's all he said.
Wait, hold on. I seen that it was Chicago Bulls. I said, "Give me Michael Jordan." And you say, "Oh, it's Mars's." So I said, "Okay, well then give me the steal."
I
And
didn't
then Dub
even
comes
say
in like,
anything.
"Oh, steal."
I didn't even say anything.
You're
You're watching the
you're watching
stream,
the joint,
and you
Shaq.
saw what went.
I was so now I can't watch the stream.
You're cheating.
No one said that.
So you're cheating. That's
I'm
basically
cheating by watching.
Can I just get my next spin, please?
Yeah.
I'm not gonna.
Shaq, you're being gross and you don't even know it.
I feel like
No, you guys are being nasty. I'm telling you, you guys are being nasty.
Can I
And
get
then
my
you think, oh,
always
we're about to gang up
snake.
on Shaq
We
because he's being
always
logical.
Snake.
JD, I swear to you, I'll never forget this day of you telling me that it was my turn, and then because it's Dell and
Jay
Dub and it's
never-
against me,
no,
you backed out of
Shaq.
it. No,
This is what you did.
it's really
This is
gross.
what you did, bro.
It's
You
gross.
literally just
It's
said out of
gross.
It's
nowhere.
recorded.
It's
You said
gross.
out of nowhere.
Let's
You
go.
said
Let's move
Michael
along.
Jordan.
Let's move along. Let's move along. Let's go. You can have MJ and LeBron. Let's move along.
Word.
Let's move along. EP shit though. Never forget that.
Shaq, Jay, this is all we hear. Jay didn't say nothing.
Bro,
All
I
we
don't
hear
even
is
know what to do
Yo,
with
Mars,
you.
go ahead.
Mars,
go ahead.
Utah Jazz.
Jesus Christ. No, thank you.
You've used
Pete
two
Maravich.
moves. Pete Maravich.
Aaron Pate. Oh shit.
Pete.
Yo, you know what I think might help though? Instead of like giving us 5 total moves, I think we should just be able to use one move each almost.
Bro, I
Like,
promise you, if we keep talking about the rules, I'm just
way
gonna call the fucking show, bro. Like, oh my god. All right,
I
spin
like the other way better. But go ahead, it's my go, right?
Yes, it's
Spin,
you. OKC.
Slim is gone. I got who I have? I have John Stockton, correct?
Yeah.
Hold on, time out. So does that include the Supersonics franchise too?
Hell no.
Of course.
I feel
No,
like
it
it
have
should
to.
though.
It has
OKC's
to.
only
Fine.
OKC's
Yeah,
only
cut.
been there for like 10 years.
Fine. I
But,
hate
JD, you
that.
see how easy that
Ugh,
was?
I hate that.
When
That's a
anybody
different
else
one.
is coming up against you, oh, it's okay. Okay, fine. Let's move on.
That is so different.
Let me get Paul George.
I'm over it.
I like that pick.
Let me
I
get
like
PG.
That pick. I like that.
All right, Dub has MJ. Your skip Tucson. Pistons. Why does he keep doing the same teams over and over?
Oh shit. May I use a respin, please?
I hope it goes Utah.
I kind of do too. Sixers. Oh, a new team.
Let me get Allen Iverson, please.
You're nasty for picking him over Joel.
5, 4,
Damn, Shaq, I didn't
3,
even think about it.
2, 1. Shaq, round 3.
Yeah, that's nice though. God forbid I see what it lands on right now because I'm watching the stream.
The Hawks. Jesus Christ.
How many moves do I have left?
4.
I got KD and Yao.
Yeah.
I'll do a nasty respin. I'll respin. Oh, that's tough.
Nasty respin. Chicago Bulls. Michael Jordan after his first retirement.
I'll take Scotty.
Five, 4, 3, 2, 1. Toussaint.
Wait, do I get another pick or is that it?
No, because you got Kevin Durant in round 2. You stole him, and we're on round 3.
Oh, okay.
Toussaint,
Even better.
Miami Heat.
Get Shaq.
LeBron is gone, just so you know.
Let me get Shaq.
Still.
Who does Toussaint have on his team?
Not
Still.
anymore.
Yep, Dell's stealing.
No, let me block that. I'm blocking that.
So do I get my steal back?
That's a good question.
Oh, that's a good. That's a great.
I feel like you should lose the steal.
Then I'm stealing every single round.
Because you made a move. Yeah, I feel like you should lose the steal because you made a move and it just got blocked. So it's just like Uno. When you're throwing a card, you lose the card. You know.
Or does it magically appear back in your hand, nasty man?
Do you have another steal?
Dell still
just keeps.
No, it's about the moves. It's not about what it is.
Right.
But I'm just saying.
Yeah, you lose it because you used it. It makes sense because otherwise you could steal every round.
You don't have to explain this to him, JD. Let's just move along. You don't have to baby him. You don't baby anybody else. Stupid relationship. Oh, I gotta explain to you because you're Dale. Let's move along. Everybody understands it.
No, it's I have rebuttals to that, but I only it won't get far because I get it. But I have rebuttals to that.
What's the rebuttals? I'm here to listen.
You're here to listen?
Yeah.
I lost something and I got nothing in return.
That's
the risk you
literally
run.
the game.
That's the risk you run.
The risk, but what?
Yeah, I mean, you used a move.
It's the equivalent of me using a respin and I still get a shitty team.
Yeah, but you had a chance to get something.
Respin back.
I get nothing.
You had the chance to steal and I used my block.
Right.
You both used the move. You just came out empty-handed.
Exactly.
Can I use another steal since I get another move?
No.
And
that's why I asked. But they said
just rubber banding back and forth.
I like that rule. And then you guys use all your moves.
I get it. It's cool.
All right, Dub. You are picking from
who we got?
Utah Jazz.
I'm gonna learn some team history today. Keep going.
This is ridiculous.
Dub, you have 3 moves left.
Wait, I thought it was 5-5-5 for everything.
Dub.
No.
So man said 5-5-5. Think it's a pizza deal?
Dub, I would explain to you, but I'd be babying you.
So if I use a respin, I
can't explain it to you. I'm sorry, I can't explain it to you.
No, you can explain it to Dub. That's who needs it.
All right,
help the brother out.
Dub, there are several moves that you can make, but you only get 5 total moves. Look at them as you're putting your hand in a cookie jar. Whatever you pull out, you pull out. There's only 5 of them.
Oh my God, that's ridiculous.
That was a good metaphor, JD.
Do you like
See,
cookies?
I can sing your praises as well. Oreos, original, and golden.
Double stuff? No double stuff?
Chocolate mint, but you really got to be in the mood for that.
Chocolate and mint just should stay away, unless it's chocolate chip mint ice cream. That's the only exception to the rule. But fuck you, I'm not talking to you for the rest of the show. So,
respect.
Am I coming between you guys' relationship like Venom?
Respect.
I haven't seen that movie. I got you. Denver Nuggets.
It was in Spider-Man 3. You don't need to see the Venoms to know that's what was happening. Can I?
Oh my God, why did I type it like that? All right, Dub got Jokic. 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Dell.
I have a question before you go.
Yep.
So the fact of the matter is, let's say the move, a steal and a block. You know, like say if I would have want to steal Jokic, he would have blocked it. Like he blocks it, so I lose another thing. So how many? So it could get blocked every single time. You see what I'm saying, JD, or no? Do you get it or no?
Yes, you can block a steal, but what do you mean? You got to bring out the cards in players' hands, so at the end you have a better chance. That's how the game is played. If you're trying to hold on to moves,
okay, no, that makes sense.
What strategy is that?
I was just trying to make an explanation, but go ahead, JD. Is my go or no?
Yeah, Sacramento Kings. You have 3 moves left.
Kings.
Everyone's made 2 moves except for Dub. Dub's made 3.
Give me Chris Webber.
Five, 4, 3, 2, 1. Mars back to back. You are picking a player from the Utah Jazz. Clippers.
Why?
Can I get a steal?
Shaq steal.
Mars,
you have 3 moves.
I don't want to. Don't tell me what to do.
Wow.
All right, Shaq got a steal. Shaq's taking Kawhi.
Wait,
right.
so Shaq, you have KD,
Ether.
Kawhi. Who else you have?
Yao, Kevin Durant,
And
Scottie Pippen, and Kawhi
It's
Leonard.
over.
See, this man is stealing his whole team.
And I'm gonna do respin for shits and giggles.
All
How
right.
many moves I got left?
That's a stupid team.
Mars.
Of course it is. Way to try to paint a narrative, Dale. This is not something that we haven't seen for the past year.
Washington Wizards.
Catching it. Not
Yao
that's a
Ming.
stupid team all of a sudden. Big Yao.
Yao.
You.
Where's unsold?
What's unsold, bro?
All right, your second pick for round 4. Pacers.
Reggie Miller.
5, 4,
I hate
3,
this guy.
2, 1. Dell, you are picking from
Who's gonna bite?
the Sacramento Kings. Dude, what the hell?
It got to be a back-to-back. There's no way, like, that's 3 times in a row. Come on. Like, it's. I'm
have
sorry.
3 moves left.
This is just the way the spinner's spinning.
Respin.
Y'all lost. You guys all lost. My
I just
third
don't like the fact that you
Raptors.
stole your whole team. I ain't even gonna lie.
You said who?
Rappers. Choose Master P.
Yeah, the Rappers.
Hakeem Olajuwon.
Choose Master P. That got it. That's funny.
5,
That's funny.
4, 3, 2, 1. Dub. You are picking from the Golden State Warriors.
Yo, Tucson, they angry up here.
The Warriors. Wow.
Shit,
Steph.
that's funny.
Oh, man.
Steal.
Block.
Hold on. All right, Dub and Dell have both used 4 moves. Dub got Steph. Tucson.
Oh. No way.
Tucson, Detroit
Bill
Pistons.
said steal. He said block.
Yeah, I didn't even know what was happening.
Yeah, you guys can block players from the pool when they're picked too. You don't have to just steal. Detroit,
And then if you block a player, then they can't get him back.
right? Detroit Pistons.
No one
Tucson.
could get him.
Right.
Yeah. That's what Dell meant to do. I think we should go back.
No. I wanted Dub to use one of his stuff. I knew Steph was not coming to me. Pause. You said you have to play it. You said you have to play it like people using their men.
JD,
Like
how many
chess?
moves do I have left?
You have 3 moves left.
All right, may I have a respin again, please?
Jazz.
2 moves left. All right, you are picking a player from the Lakers.
Oh, can I preemptively like block a trade from happening before I even make my pick?
I mean, just make your pick and then.
No one's
All right,
blocking.
How many moves do I have
Let me get
left?
Kobe, and I'm blocking it. Kobe, and I'm blocking it.
Well, you have
How
to
many
wait
moves?
until someone
Wait,
steals
can I
it.
hear 2 Suns?
My team.
Kevin Garnett, Allen Iverson, Shaq, and Kobe.
I want to block Kobe Bryant.
Oh, that's nasty.
Nah, yo. Wait.
How many moves do I have left?
So you could
1.
block my pick?
You can block the pick and the player goes completely
not
out of the
document,
pool.
so that's not listed in the rules.
Yeah, it is. Block a player. If you block a player, that player is removed from being selected. For all teams, that player is blocked.
Wow.
Shaq, that's Shaq. Come on now. Come on.
Well, I like your team.
I like your team too. I ain't block any of your players.
I mean, you didn't think it was in the rules. I'm sure you would have. I'm sure a lot of you guys would have.
That's gross, bro. I ain't even gonna lie. That's messed up.
It's fire.
If you give me a move, I'll let you get Code back.
It's a wrap. It's already
Pelicans.
Done. Pick again.
I was trying to make some magic happen, Tucson.
Damn. Son.
And you have 2 moves left, Tucson. Mars still has 3 moves left.
So I still have to pick from the Lakers.
No, Pelicans. It's a new spin because
Shaq want to do all this while Dub got Michael Jordan,
Word.
Jokic, Stephen Curry, and
Steph
LeBron
Curry.
James.
You did too.
No, I tried.
Hells.
I was out here trying.
And I have
No
2
Doc
moves
Dale.
left. Let me get a respin, please.
We should have sent that in the group chat. Oh man.
all right. Cleveland Cavaliers. You have 1 move left.
Let me get Kyrie.
All right, everyone has 1 move left except for Mars. 5,
that's crazy.
4, 3, 2, 1. Shaq. Pick a player
Sir.
from the Wizards.
First off, can you please name my team?
Yao, KD, Scottie Pippen, Kawhi Leonard.
All right, I'll take a respin as my last move. See what happens.
Detroit Pistons.
Can I get Isaiah Thomas at the 1?
Fuck.
5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Toussaint. Shaq's team is locked in.
Can you name my team one more time?
Yao,
have a
KD,
question.
Scottie Pippen, Kawhi Leonard, Isaiah Thomas.
Since Shaq team is locked, could he still make moves like blocking trades and stuff?
He's out of moves. He's out of moves.
Oh, okay.
And you can't block unless it's your pick anyway. So he wouldn't be able to do anything from here on out, regardless. New Orleans Pelicans. You have 1 move left.
For me?
Yeah.
Please respin that.
New Orleans Pelicans?
And
What the
it's
hell?
the
Can I
Utah
pick
Jazz.
more?
I'm kidding. Memphis Grizzlies.
You should have took Anthony Davis.
I have a 4 already. I have KG.
Should have
Fuck,
took
yeah,
Chris
he
Paul.
does.
AD at the 5.
I have Shaq.
Oh, okay. You do.
He does.
AD at the 3. He can swing it.
Memphis Grizzlies.
Yeah. Mike Miller.
3.
Ja Morant.
take Rudy. No, I'll take Rudy Gay.
Rudy Gay.
Yeah, fuck it.
That's fire.
It's positionless. I'd have
5,
took Ja.
4, 3, 2, 1. Dub. You have 1 move left. Mars isn't using any moves. He's just sleeping at the wheel over there. Golden State Warriors.
Again. Why not run small ball? Klay Thompson.
Yeah, Dub.
I
5,
can't believe
4,
Kobe. That's
3, 2, 1. Mars just does not care.
I don't want to play.
If I had two, you could have blocked it.
I love that move.
I was blocking that.
Mars
That was
is
an
trying to go
amazing
for
move.
3 respins.
Dub, I'll take second to that team because I love the way that team is constructed.
Memphis Grizzlies, Dell.
Thank you very much.
What's my team?
You stole MJ.
John Stockton, Paul George, Chris Webber,
You stole
Hakeem
Kawhi.
Olajuwon.
Memphis Grizzlies.
Bet.
I need a shooting
Jitty,
guard.
Jitty, I hope you're working on the rules for next episode all night.
No.
Oh, I need a shooting guard, but there's no respin.
All right, you have no more moves left. You are picking
Give me
from
a team with a shooting guard.
No way. Oh my God. Watch the Wizards.
The Lakers. Oh.
I'll already write it down for you.
Yeah, hold on. It could only be him. Let me see back in the day.
Jerry Stackhouse.
Richard Hamilton.
Give me Gilbert Arenas.
Yep, I already wrote it down. Mars, your last.
No, I thought you was writing Bradley Beal.
Nope, I wrote Gilbert Arenas. Literally, first name I wrote. Milwaukee Bucks, Mars. No one can do anything at this point. Oh, actually, I guess Dub could technically block a player from being picked. That was fire.
This is the last
if
segment.
your team's completed.
Yeah, he still has a move, and if he doesn't want his team to look nice.
Yeah,
BRB,
well,
BRB.
I took Giannis.
All right, 5 seconds.
I'm not gonna block. I'm not gonna block anybody.
All right, here's the teams: Shaq, Yao, KD, Scottie Pippen, Kawhi Leonard, Isaiah Thomas, Toussaint, Kevin Garnett, Allen Iverson, Shaq, Kyrie, Rudy Gay, Dub, LeBron, Michael Jordan, Jokic, Steph Curry, and Klay Thompson. Dell, John Stockton, Paul George, Chris Webber, Hakeem Olajuwon, Gilbert Arenas, Mars, Grant Hill, Pistol Pete, Wes Unseld, Reggie Miller, and Giannis.
Son, we need to establish the rules because that was wild, bro.
That was fun.
That was fun.
Yeah, that was fun. Yeah, all right.
It was like Philly over here, bro.
I just wish we had more clarification on the rules, but I think we're getting
Shaq, you made the rules. I literally just went off of the rules that you made, and then you started spinning everything. I don't know what to tell you.
If I made the rules, then everything I should have said should have been law, and it was not.
Oh my God.
Nah, Shaq, you was being nasty, bro.
Absolutely.
You was trying to context your way to victory, and then you stole Kawhi and think you did something.
This man stole all of his players and then blocked Kobe, bro. Like,
then you did. You did. You did.
I only feel bad about the Kobe block.
You
Dub,
say you
you
don't
won
feel
the
bad?
draft, by the way.
Nah, that was messed up, bro. My team was looking
Thank
very
you.
nice.
No problem. I mean, I did let you get Michael Jordan, but
You did. You let everybody just get anything on you. Pause.
Wow. And with that being said, that's all for today. Final words, fellas.
Warriors in
love
5.
is love.
Warriors in 5.
Jimmy Butler.
I would appreciate it. I would appreciate it if you guys figured out the rules in Discord.
There you go, Discord. Up to you guys. Make the rules. And literally write out every single thing so that it's clear as day.
There's 200 people watching. Can y'all please come up with which way you're going to judge Players Court? Because it doesn't make sense what you guys are doing, bro. Honestly, bro. You guys always switching up.
How should they vote?
If they want to stick with the better argument, for sure, Shaq. If they want to stick with better arguments, that's cool. If you want to stick with who's right, that's cool. But you can't sit here and flip-flop between the two.
Dub, how do you know how they're voting?
Because I've had times where people literally said, "Oh, I like what Dub said, but he was wrong, so I'm voting him out." It's like,
to
what
piss
the
everybody off, I agree with Dub 100%. That's what they do. Mars doesn't even do anything, and all his little Martians come out and just vote for him. And he starts off with, well, you pick the obvious answer, but I'll go with, it's nasty.
No. Me getting voted out. Somebody said my answer was not. I had a bad answer. Nah, that's fine. I'm fine getting voted out on that. That was just talking to some weird ass people. I thought that was a little narrative they were pushing.
All right.
That shit was bad.
Yo, can we get up to 200 likes before everybody dips out? We're at 198.
If you're not in the Discord, make sure you join up. The link is down below in the description on YouTube and Spotify, Apple listeners. The link should be there in the description as well for you. Shout out to everybody who tapped in live today. Appreciate you all. Make sure you like, comment, subscribe, do all the things, and we will catch you next episode Sunday.
Wait till Euro gets a hold of that.
Peace out.